show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Whoops. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another home theater hangout with me, your host, Shane Lee, also starring Mr. Don Dunn. What's up, Don Dunn of Haven Smart and Audioholics? What's up, Donnie?
Hello, Shane Lee.
So, what are we going to talk about tonight, Don? I know what we're going to talk about.
What are we
Let's
talking
let's kick this off. On a couple of videos that I covered this week. First being yesterday. Maybe it was not yesterday. Maybe it was the day before yesterday. But the biggest movie of 2022 came out on digital, also on the Kaleidoscape. If you guys wanted to check out what the 4K
Avatar?
Blu-ray would look like, Avatar 2: The Way of Water. Did you see it? You didn't like it?
Twice. No.
Okay, so you saw it twice.
Listen. It was disappointing. It was beautiful. I was just disappointed. I didn't think it was nearly as good as the first one. Which
I could see that. I didn't think it was as good as the first either.
really stinks because I love James Cameron stuff. You know.
It was still good though. I still enjoyed it. I said that I felt that I thought everything was good until the third act. I felt the third act was really small because it was just like him saving his family. Where in the first movie, it was him saving the entire clan of Na'vi against the Earthlings. Here he's just fighting the bad guy. So I felt like there was more stakes in the first movie.
I mean, as a home theater dude, obviously I want to watch it, have it in a collection. There's demo worthy moments in it, but it just overall as a movie, when I saw the original Avatar, I left the theater like, wow, everything has just changed. It was like what Lucas did back in the late 70s and early 80s, or even late 90s with the CGI. It was a game changer, but it was all right. I liked it. I mean,
Did you see it in 4K 3D?
no. Oh, I did see it in 3D. Yes, 4K 3D. Sorry,
Oh, I did. Okay.
I did.
I mean, I think that's what we're missing from the whole. I mean, visually,
Did you think the
I thought it
3D,
was a knockout.
given all the years between the original and this one, that the 3D was exponentially better?
I only thought the parts with the high frame rate were better. I thought that looked like more like real life, whereas the 24
Right.
frames set
Like when you
stuff.
watch your first really nice LED TV after watching other video sources. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Almost artificial, but really, really clear beyond reality.
yeah. I mean, the other stuff, the 24 frames per second stuff. I thought sometimes it would look a little cartoony, a little, obviously
A
digital,
little bit.
but then the 48 frames scenes would pop up. I would think I thought the really 48 frame stuff looked like they were real people. I was like, fuck. I was like, wow, that's really good looking. And then I would switch here and there between the two frame rates. But I thought that was cool, the 48 frames per second stuff. I don't like that kind of look, but I thought it worked well with the aliens because we don't know if aliens exist. So it just brought an extra level of realism to
They
aliens.
absolutely exist.
Yeah. Well, that's a different topic. But on film, I
Late night
thought the
with
Na'vi
Shane and
definitely looked
Don.
real, like humans.
Aliens, cryptozoology. I saw a UFO, so legit. I'm just saying.
I was watching a Bigfoot video today. Something about Marble Mountain. Did you see that video?
Mm-mm.
Well,
I
this
did
guy,
not.
he was camping with his family, and he was in this patch, and
Mhm.
they were like camping, and then off to the side there was like this it's like 10-year-old video. There was like this little thing with like leaves and twigs and all that looked like somebody had built like a little hut to keep out of the rain or whatever. But instead of like little twigs and all that, it was like snapped off trees that he
Really?
like piled up to make a little
I
igloo
mean,
type of
I've
thing.
never
And he
seen
was like,
one,
"Oh,
but
nobody." Yeah,
we're still finding species that we didn't know existed. So, I mean, who knows, dude? The universe is so much bigger, and we think we're
yeah.
scientifically proficient. We're like, here, who knows? But I
I would like
think
to
it's
believe.
ignorance to believe the universe is not teeming with life. some of it ancient and older than us. But anyways, we're talking about home theater.
Yeah. So anyway, okay. So back to Avatar. I think it was a knockout looking transfer. I didn't like the way that it looked so much on digital because I watched it on both iTunes and on the Kaleidoscape. And if there was a movie that had a pretty nice difference between the two, then this would be a
Oh, it
nice
could be, yeah.
case against iTunes streaming versus Kaleidoscape. So that's a big difference there. Audio, I didn't think the audio was all that great at the Dolby Atmos cinema that I've been to. I thought it was decent, nothing fantastic. And I thought the same thing here on the home mix as well. I didn't think there was enough extravagance in the surround channels to match the visual. Even though there was a lot of surround information, I just didn't think there was that much really good directivity or directionality in the
I bet
home
it looks
audio.
stunning on the Kaleidoscape.
Oh yeah, this shit rocks. Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
fucking awesome.
listen, I don't want to be a snob, but I have to throw it out to Kaleidoscape. Still the best home theater experience I've ever had from a source, as far as video and audio quality. And the menu, the whole, it's just a first class system.
Yeah, I was, earlier, right before we got online, somebody had sent some because usually I put up some posts if there's early releases on the Kaleidoscape, so I'll put the post up against like a pre-order because usually Kaleidoscape gets the full download and then the pre-order comes a month or two later. So I'll put like the price difference between the two, like, hey, listen, you can get the movie now on Kaleidoscape. And then of course I had somebody today was like, it's always like I would like to invest in it, but it's very expensive. And what if the company goes out of business and then the movies cost more money? Which one thing is true, it is expensive. Second thing, what if it goes out of business? I mean, they've been around for 2 decades. And what if,
Long
what
time.
if you misplace your disc? What if you get disc rot? What if you lend your disc
Whatever.
out and it's
Winter Travel
lost?
goes out of business. Oh, that'll never happen. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, listen, there have been more brands that have stopped making Blu-ray players the past 3, 4 years than the Kaleidoscape has stopped making
right.
players. LG doesn't make players anymore. Sony, besides the
No,
PlayStation 5, hasn't come out with a new player in like 4 years.
I still
Samsung got out of
treasure my
business 4 years
GoPro.
ago. Oppo's out of business. Panasonic hasn't released a new player in like 2 years. We've got some small players like Magnetar and Revon, but a lot of people are scared to buy those because they've never heard of the brand before.
Right.
So I mean, if
Streaming is
anything,
what people do. I mean, that's the future. And that compression and that video quality is only going to get better over time. I mean, certainly Kaleidoscape is a luxury product, like a Trenov or a Mad VR or whatever, but it really is an incredible movie watching experience from the operation of the menu to how it works and how smooth it is. It's a killer product. So when you do get what you pay
yeah,
for, in my opinion. Zapiti's great too. I mean,
yeah, for sure.
fantastic product.
Zapiti's good too. Yeah, you know what? I almost kind of like the UI and what the Zapiti does over the Kaleidoscape. I mean,
Do you
Kaleidoscape
really?
is way smoother, of
Really?
course. Was that? Because I like when you click into the movie and it gives you all that information, actor and all that stuff. You don't really. The Kaleidoscape has been the same for like 20 years. Like, can we get like an updated, info screen and stuff like that? Which we haven't. Like, I don't know why they don't update. And the Kaleidoscape has been more popular now than ever. Now that we're in the whole social media era, like more people know about it, more
And they
people
have
own it.
really good ownership and management as well. They're a first class
Hmm.
organization. Even their local reps are great. I mean, it's a solid product. I sell it quite a bit on systems that I do. I try to put it in every decent theater that I have. I know it's an investment, but people really
Yeah,
like to have that ability to download that you can rent on it now, which on Kaleidoscape, which is really cool. You can rent a movie.
yeah.
So
I mean, most of the stuff. I mean, it's like $7, $8 to rent, which is not bad, I guess.
with that,
And then what's iTunes is like $6, right? I think.
what are you talking about? It depends on on a movie. It cost
Yeah,
me 20
that's like
bucks
eight
to
bucks
buy
to rent.
Avatar. Avatar? I
Yeah, it
think
goes
it
to
was 20
25.
bucks to rent it.
20. Yeah, but it's like renting it is like I thought renting was 8. I've never rented before, but
It depends
it's
on
like
what
25
movie it is.
bucks
Yeah.
to buy it. Um, But yeah, I mean, as far as like price difference between the physical, disc and the Kaleidoscape, it's
Hey,
like
Joey Peacock.
the same price. Joey Peacock in the house. But yeah, I mean, listen, the Kaleidoscape, I bought Avatar: The Way of Water for $25. I'm sure it's going to be the same price when physical media gets released. I mean,
I'll
there
be
are some,
more than that on
yeah,
4K HD. Yeah, it'll be.
yeah. So I mean, I told that guy, I was like, hey, listen, more times than not, most of the movies are the same price, if not cheaper, except for those couple companies like Warner Brothers. They're like $40. Maybe Universal sometimes is $40.
I dig that you do movie reviews on your channel. So
I
I'm very.
haven't. That's the first one I've done in months.
It's cool though. It's really cool.
I mean, I kind of
Gene and I
started
are
the
going to
channel.
do a live stream at a really high end bourbon bar and talk about different bourbons and stuff. I've got him into sampling the goods.
Yeah, that's a beef. Oh, he keeps showing me pictures from that bar he goes, or the restaurant he goes to at least.
Yeah, it's really cool place.
He shows me all the waiters and waitresses there.
Hope there's hope for Gene. So what you got tonight, man,
Um,
for theaters?
and
Oh,
let's go. All right, so that was Avatar: The Way of Water. If you guys missed that review, check it out. I think it's a great looking movie. If you don't have a Cloud Escape, then digital stream is fine, iTunes. But good movie. I thought it was a fun movie. And then let's talk about my review that I did maybe 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago now. So I reviewed the Power Sound Audio S2112M subwoofer. I knew I was going to get a lot of hate for it because I didn't give it a glowing review. I said a lot of positive things about it. I said like 90% positive things about it, but there's just that little bit towards the end of the video that people had some issues with because I showed it. I mean, Don, so you saw the video. I showed how the driver was just kind of like giving out. That's right.
motorboating.
It sounded like it was doing some motorboating for sure.
You're a blue
And
captain.
here's the thing with the subwoofer. It's no matter where I put it in the room, sometimes I'll get a null, usually between 40 and 60 hertz, somewhere in between there. Sometimes, most of the time. I think the only time I really didn't get a big null was I think with the per listen was pretty good. I tried to put it in the same spot as the per listen for whatever reason. It didn't quite give me the same response.
Well,
I got the response that I showed you on screen. The per listen has DSP built into it, PEQ, and the Power Sound Audio has a phase and also a limiter on there as well. So you can cut your low frequency to keep it from bottoming out or making mechanical noises. My way that I like to do subwoofer reviews, which is probably different than everybody else's in the world, but this is how I do mine. I like to base my subwoofer reviews on the subwoofer itself, no external help. Like I feel like you shouldn't have to buy a mini DSP, or you shouldn't have to buy a processor that has all kinds of manual adjustments in it. Like
and
if I can't
90%
make the
of
adjustments
people
on the
don't.
subwoofer itself, yeah.
Most people don't do that.
So I'm basing it on the features on the subwoofer itself. And the fact that a lot of people think that I just take a subwoofer and I drop it in one spot and I make your video the next day is absurd. Obviously, I do room correction on it on my own. I'll blend it in with my system as much as I possibly can. Do I get some gain where my speakers placed? Yes, I do. Clearly, you can tell in the video what kind of gain I get in my room. That's the max volume that I can get. So that's as loud as I can get the subwoofer. And of course, in that video, the response showed that I got like a huge output at like 8 hertz, 10 hertz, what have you. And that does look impressive. It does look very impressive for sure. But at that level, the driver makes so much noise, as you guys have seen in the video. That's
Excuse me.
that and that Edge of Tomorrow demo, that wasn't even loud. That was not even loud. My testing to test for the SPL, which is that chart that you got, that was playing a lot louder than what I was playing Edge of Tomorrow. I feel if I was playing Edge of Tomorrow at the same level that I took the measurements, I probably would have blew that sub up, which I didn't want to do because I paid for that subwoofer out of my own money. Why would I want to blow up my own purchase just for a stupid YouTube video that's going to get maybe 10,000 views, which I would only make like $25? That
You're
wouldn't
going
make
to get
sense.
hate on
So for
because
the yeah, for the conspiracy theorists out there that say I'm shitting on the subwoofer because I won't get a commission on it, 100% false. Like, why would I want to blow
whatever, dude.
$2,000?
People don't
Yeah,
know
just to
what's
shit on
going
a
on.
product.
People
Yeah,
like
the fanboys get so upset.
yeah, the fanboys.
Oh yeah,
People,
yeah, the fanboys hated it, but most of the people they appreciated that I
people
did
like
that.
to buy,
Somebody actually did a video.
right? They like to
There,
buy
you know, there's another video.
on,
There's another video from Raf Cave that did it on the ported version, the TV 2112, I think it's the model number is. And he showed the same thing, the driver giving out as well. And I showed the same thing on the sealed version. And people shitted on him for that video, which my sealed version did the same exact thing. And I took it easy. I showed you guys what I did. I put it on the small setting. I put it on the large setting. People got upset because they were like, your gain knob was too high. My gain knob is like uh, a quarter of the way up. It's not halfway. It's slightly under halfway is where my knob is usually at for my spot. People are upset about that. So like I said, I'm testing the subwoofer and its features. If all it has is phase and a gain dial on it, that's all I adjusted. If it had DSP, I would have flattened out the response a lot more, and I probably would have looked a lot better. But just so you guys know, it's my normal subwoofer. So obviously, when I'm normally reviewing movies and stuff like that, watching for my own personal usage, I have it room corrected, and it's a lot smoother. That big hump at like 20 hertz on down, that's gone. It's very flat. But saying that, I still can make the driver flap around like a dead fish, near dead fish out of water. It still does that. It doesn't matter the placement in my room. Doesn't matter if I room corrected or not. It still sounds like shit when it goes down really low. So for you guys that are butthurt about that, just know that I do use it on an everyday basis with room correction applied. But for the video, I'm only showing it what it has built into the subwoofer, the kind of adjustments I can get out of the subwoofer without the help of my $30,000 Trinov. You shouldn't have to buy a $30,000 Trinov to make it sound good. There should be adjustments on the sub itself. If you don't like that methodology of doing subwoofer reviews, go make your own subwoofer review. You show me how it's done. That's how I do it. That's how it's going to be done. If the fanboys are butthurt about it,
go girl.
sound off in the comments. Sound off in the comments. It doesn't hurt my feelings. You can say all you want. But that's how it's done. That's the response I got. Is it a good subwoofer? It's a good subwoofer. It's a $2,000 subwoofer. Is it a $10,000 subwoofer? No, it's not.
Yeah. Well, look, first of all, that driver is not very impressive in that sub. And what I found is that people like to buy on the group opinion of
Man,
others.
you were breaking up, man.
They fiercely, what? What'd you say?
You were breaking up.
They like to buy an opinion, the group opinion of others. They like to feel like they bought some super secret product that's a dragon slayer. And then they fiercely defend their purchases against logic and measurements. That's the truth. You know, if you think your $2,000 sub is substantially better because it's got a 21-inch driver and like a per listen that's 4 times the price, you don't know because you've never owned it. And people like to knock things they can't afford. Kaleidoscape, Mad VR, Trinov, yada yada yada. The list goes on. So if you enjoy it, that's awesome. That's kick ass. But that doesn't mean it's the best out there. You can see what the sub was doing at the subsonic frequencies and the noise it was making. So, you know,
Yep.
carry on.
And let's clarify another thing as well. I also didn't give it a bad review. I didn't give it a bad review because I'm used to getting free products. I don't get free products. Nobody gives me free subwoofers.
Yeah, dude. That's
Every
not the way it
subwoofer I
works.
get, yeah, every subwoofer I get gets sent
You
back.
get a sub, and
This is
you
how,
get a sub, and you get a sub.
yeah, no. Do- Listen, I must have reviewed like 20, 30, 40 subwoofers. Do you know what my apartment would look like if I had all of these subwoofers in my house? I would have no place to walk. So that's
I
a
don't. I've got
ridiculous
like
thing to.
14 subs in my house right now, so I love it. They make me feel
s-
comfortable.
Some guy was like, "Hey, congratulations for getting a free D215." I was like, "Yes, I was like,
Look,
Perlison is
I'm
not giving
sure
me a
it's a
free
decent sub.
D215."
I'm sure it's better than a lot of different subs out there, but for 2 grand or right at it, you really think that's going to be a world class 21-inch subwoofer that's a just game changer? Do you really believe that? Honestly, no.
Well, people do. People do. It's good for its price. Listen, I reviewed everything from
The poor is always
$500 subwoofers.
sorry. That
Okay, you're breaking up a little bit on that one, so I know
I'm
I heard
not
what you
breaking
said though.
up. I'm hardwired. I got a badass fucking network. What are you talking about? I'm not breaking up.
But listen, I do not. When I review subwoofer, let me just clarify this. All the products that this YouTube channel is not a YouTube channel. It's not a vlog on my life of home theater.
Yeah.
All the stuff I review is not mine. All the stuff I review, I do not keep. All the stuff I review gets sent back. If in my videos
Most
you
of
hear
it.
me say, "Hey, listen, shout
I
out
really
to,"
like it.
I'll say, "Shout out to Perlisten for sending this to me for review. Thank you guys." "Hey, shout out to Focal for sending me these $20,000 speakers to review. Thank you guys." They sent them to me to review because they want to get some press
Do
on them.
you all really think? I mean, we get good deals on gear, and we get exposure to an immense amount of gear that almost anyone. We get to see everything, and my day job is integrating equipment. So I'm every day of my life is about audio and listening and being around new products. But companies just don't go, "Hey, Shane, would you like these Focal Utopias that cost as much as a car? Here, just keep them. We don't
Yeah.
need them." We're the French. Yeah, seriously, you think that's what happens? Come on, man. Come on.
I guess somebody had let it leak that I had asked for a discount in the Power Sound Audio forums, which only one person would have said that.
Well,
Which would be the guy that probably owns the brand. So somebody had said that I'd asked for a discount if I could get that subwoofer, and because I did get the subwoofer, I probably gave it a bad review.
and what's wrong with
Well,
that?
here's it.
Hey,
Well, here's
no one's
here's the thing. Here's the thing. If like I like to think I'm a pretty known individual in the home theater space, in the audio space. If you're not going to send me a product that I would like to review personally, like if you have never, if you usually brands will reach out to you to review something, but if
yeah.
there's something that I would like to reach out that a lot of people want to see, know about, I will reach out to that company and see if I can get it. A loaner unit, which I would have to send back.
Yeah.
If I can't get a loaner unit, I will ask them for a discount so I could buy it.
Well,
And then if
where
they
would
give
you
me a
fit it in your
discount,
apartment? Your apartment's already full of boxes. I mean, Jesus, my garage is full of speaker box. My girlfriend's pissed at me because it's full of fucking speaker boxes.
so
So
if I'm buying something, any AV equipment, I will ask for a discount. I will link to my channel,
yeah,
youtube.com/Shane
why would
Lee.
you not?
I will link to there and yeah, and hopefully I will get a discount. If
That's
I don't
good.
get a discount,
That's
fine.
good business. Why?
Yeah,
Why wouldn't anybody do that?
yeah. Um, so yes, did I ask for a discount for the Power Sound Audio subwoofer? Yes, I did ask for a discount. I asked the owner, I believe his name is Tom, if he's the one that put it out there that asked for a discount and trying to make me look bad or something like that. Hey, that's on him. I
Hey,
haven't. That's
hey,
not a secret. I ask for
Shane,
discounts all the time.
wouldn't your life be easier if you just gave it a glowing review, knowing that it was not a glowing review? I mean, it'd
Yeah,
be a lot easier to do that. And you know what? A whole lot of people do that.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't do that. I bought it. I expected a certain
Yeah.
amount of performance out of it, and you know what? I didn't get the performance I was expecting out of it. I didn't get. Everybody puts this brand up on a pedestal, so I figured this was a safe purchase for me. It's $2,200. It's a safe investment because it got such accolades from all the users and owners in this forum. So I bought it thinking, okay, this is going to be my go-to subwoofer. good investment for me. It would pay back in dividends down the road, doing videos and using it for my movie reviews. But that's not the case. It is not as good as what everybody had said. That is the fact. If you do not believe me, I will sell you the subwoofer at 50% off retail. You pay for the shipping. You can see for yourself. Otherwise, you go buy the subwoofer yourself or make your own damn video and
See,
you tell
the
me how good it
per
is.
listen's price is coming up again. It's the price.
Oh, is it?
How could it be better than this at 4 times the price? Science. That's how.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And quality of
It's
components.
listen.
That's how. Look at the driver. Look at the DSP. I mean, it's a NASA level product, dude. The per listen is among the best in the world ever built. I've heard it. I can attest to it.
Hmm.
It really is.
That more than half of the AV YouTubers are
Are
bought and
bought and
paid for,
paid
so it's
for.
nice to see the
Oh,
opposite every now and then.
oh. So you're on the inside, huh? He knows. He actually knows. No, they're not. A lot of them. Look, you think they're bought and paid for, but they got to.
Well, a lot of them, listen, a lot of them have like brand deals, like supervised deals and stuff like that, where they get sponsored deals or whatever. Those exist for sure. I mean, YouTubers can't live on YouTube money alone. It doesn't pay that well. So if you see some videos like, I don't know, maybe a new projector comes out, and if you see on the bottom of the screen it says paid promotion, then that's a paid promotion. So I mean, you have to look on the bottom of the screen and see if it's a paid promotion or
Nuts
not.
are dropping. Yeah, I love it. I'm trying to be rated G as
Listen, Shane,
possible.
every end user wants to get a discount. So if they're giving you the trouble that you want the same, yeah, I know, dude. Everybody wants a discount. How many people ask you as a integrator installer dealer asks you for a discount, Don?
Um, everyone, not everyone. I mean, most of my clients are affluent, and listen, they see the value in a well engineered, well project managed, documented project with creativity and excellent equipment. So some do, a lot do, certain people do, certain people don't. I mean, it varies. We just can't discount to maintain the quality of what we do. We just can't discount. So you have an option. You
Hmm.
can go with somebody who will and get lesser quality product, lesser quality service, lesser quality installation, or you can go to somebody who is a true professional. Somebody's fired up on
There you
here,
go.
man, about the sub. You didn't do enough with it. You know, the price is so high, it's just ridiculous. It's diminishing returns. Is the per listen that much better than that sub? It
Yes, it
is.
is.
It's
Hundred
definitely
percent.
better.
100%.
Right,
It's that much
right.
better.
But
Yeah.
how much better in the scheme of diminishing returns is it? You know what I mean?
Depends on
I,
your wallet.
as somebody who owns
Depends on your wallet. Yeah.
multiple high performance audio systems, I mean, top shelf stuff.
Hmm.
There's a lot of stuff that comes close, man. I mean, but I've been in the business for 30 years and I appreciate that elevated amount of sound. When I'm listening, I want to know and I'm having a drink and I'm listening to music. I'm like, I'm listening to the best I possibly can. And that's cool, but if you can't afford it, it's not
Yeah.
really a different experience, man. I'm just saying people hyper focus on a product that they bought and they will defend it to the death even given facts. They're like it's like a religion, like a cult. Even given the facts presented to them, how this measures differently, how I tested it, you can see it on video, you can see it on audio. They're still going to fiercely defend it because you just don't know. And maybe there's a little truth to what
Yeah.
they say. Maybe you didn't test it, or it's not in the same kind of room. Everything acts different in different rooms. I'm sure it's an
Yeah.
excellent product, but
Yeah.
it's not a game changer. I can assure you that. I'll put my
Yeah.
RTJs against that any day.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, people are like, "Yo, this is like your first subwoofer review I've ever done." I'm like, dude, I've
Yeah.
done so many subwoofers. Listen, I've
Most
got
people
like
heard
a
like
dozen
three
subwoofers on
subwoofers.
hand right now. That yeah,
Seriously,
I've got
how many
I've got
people have
three in my
heard that
kitchen.
many subwoofers or own that many in their own room where they know the room, they know the measurements, they know the consistency, excuse me.
Yeah.
How many have had 17 different subs in there. Don talking about clip speakers. Gotcha, man.
What is it? Why does everything need to be so cheap as possible, dude? I don't know. There's like, I know
Profit.
there's a lot of YouTubers out there that deal in only, cheap or inexpensive gear, and I think the majority of YouTube folks they talk about, entry level gear. When I started the YouTube channel, I think I started off pretty high. I started off with separates and pretty good M&K speakers. I wasn't doing clips. I wasn't doing Denon. I was doing pretty high end gear at that time, and I think I've evolved already where I like to just do high end gear. I don't like to do budget stuff, because
There's the
when you
cheap
start
audio
off
guy, dude.
at that level and you go down, yeah,
What's the dude? The cheap
he does
audio dude?
everything but cheap.
Huh?
Yeah,
It's a shtick.
yeah, he does a lot of like cheap stuff.
He seems like a nice guy. It's a shtick, you know?
Yeah,
Why spend, do these $800
yeah.
speakers
So, but he
outperform
like
these $1,000 speakers? No.
no, they don't. No, they don't. But like I said, like I started the channel with some high end stuff, and I've slowly progressed throughout the years to get higher end stuff, like the best stuff that you can get. Have I heard the lower end stuff? Yeah, of course I have. Every once in a while, I'll sprinkle in some more affordable stuff that I think is going to sound really good. And sometimes that stuff sounds nearly as good as the more expensive stuff. There's been a couple of subwoofers that
I,
have been grossly overpriced that
oh,
don't sound good at all.
I have heard the
But
best in audio, the most expensive, esoteric, insane audio out there. And I'm telling you, man, there's diminishing returns. But some
yep,
things, the per listen subs are exceptional, just like the per listen product in general. Tremendous engineering sound. That push pull system, made famous by M&K, is the
yep.
cleanest sounding bass I've ever heard in any sub ever in history.
And I compared the power sound against the per listen, just so we can have an opposite end of the spectrum. The entry level versus like the high end.
Mm-hmm.
There's clearly a difference between the two. 100%. If
Like
you can't
David
hear
and
the
Goliath,
difference,
yeah, clearly.
yeah. I mean, I wasn't even pushing the power sound in that Edge of Tomorrow demo. Even the Rel, the $1,000 Rel, I think it's $900. That doesn't even flap around like the power
Yeah,
sound audio.
and that's an
It doesn't go
insult.
as low, of course, because it's yeah. I
Rel.
mean, there's a pretty hefty limiter on the Rel to keep it from doing that. So
Rel's
like,
my
why isn't the
favorite.
power sound audio doing the same thing?
Directional
So
bass.
those are my thoughts on the power sound audio. So that
You got that off your chest. Can we roast some theaters, man? Come on.
we got one video.
One? Are
We got
you
one
serious?
video.
Oh, you got one tonight? Like our
Guy sent
fourth
me
one.
a vertical
Got
one, so I
one.
emailed him back and said, I try to keep these things manageable. We do these 4 hour streams. Nobody watches these 4 hour ones. Let me bring up
You only got
the
one?
vid here. I got 2, but it's vertical, and I told him
Do the
reshoot
vertical
it,
one.
send it to me
Just,
horizontal.
just do the vertical. Just do it.
What?
For I'm trying not to curse. For yeah, Don's a real enthusiast. Yeah. Ew, pitch your money away.
Let's see here. Hold on. Was there any interesting comments here before we move on? There's an interesting. Mr. Williams says, I found you because of those M&K speakers, and later all the subwoofer reviews. Well, thank you, William. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Share screen, entire screen, window.
Eric's got a pretty cool
Okay,
list.
let me add that scene.
The breaker.
Hold on.
Yeah,
All right, guys. So what we're gonna do right now is we are going to talk about some user-submitted home theaters. We're gonna roast these theaters, but we're doing it as kindly as possible. We're gonna be as constructive as possible, but we're also gonna have a laugh, maybe depending on what the theater looks
oh,
like.
we're
But
definitely
just
gonna
so you
have a
know,
laugh.
this is a user-submitted. It's a user-submitted theater. They want to be roasted. We're not picking a random theater and just crapping on it. We're not being mean-spirited uh,
Jesus,
whatsoever.
was this
People have
Procter
submitted the
Gamble?
theaters so we can roast them.
Yeah, tighten up, bitches.
So if you guys are snowflakes out there, if you guys are snowflakes, pucker up because we're gonna roast some theaters.
Energy Take 5. That was a great system. All right, so there's breakers. Sub.
Here we go.
Danny's got
What do we
dedicated
got? What do we
breakers
got
for each
here?
sub. That's pretty impressive. Actually, that's a very important subject nobody ever talks about. It's having proper power for your products. That's something that
Mm-hmm.
we first thing that we consider. So I think that's cool that they put that up there. Seriously,
Okay.
dedicated 20 cents.
Yeah,
That's
look at that.
pretty
He's
cool.
got yeah, for all his subwoofers and his fireplace and his
Shane,
amps.
Terminator Juice
Wow, each
67.
amp.
Okay, move along.
So the video mode there. Okay. Okay. We'll get to that.
Terminator Juice.
Here we go.
I like that name.
All right, so we got the whole breaker box.
Oh, the
Oh,
movie
look
poster,
at
the
this.
acoustically transparent movie poster.
Okay, so what do we got here?
Panamax. Looks like a
Okay, here we
Panasonic
go.
Blu-ray.
All right, so
Marantz. Apple TV.
yeah, he's got a Marantz something or another.
Hmm?
Marantz, you got Eero up there.
Era. Ugh.
Yeah, Apple TV.
Ugh.
Panasonic UB9000. He's got
That's
he's got
another
Panamax. Yeah, he's got
Panamax.
Panamax. Two Panamaxes.
Mhm.
I got the same one in my living room actually. I like the rack. I like how he's got
Panamax
everything
makes solid products, man.
racked up.
Panamax Furman. They make really killer products.
Yep.
I try to put
They're
Furmans
like the
on anything with decent amps that I put in.
yeah, yeah. I like the Panamax stuff. They're like the cheaper, ugly step-headed, redheaded, stepson to Furman. But
Well,
they're good though.
I think they're both owned by the same. Oh, I could be wrong, but they're both good.
Yeah, they're both owned by the same company.
I would do Panamax on my sources and various components and network equipment than the Furman on the high voltage draw equipment. Terminator Juice, man.
What's
You
going
got
on
to
here?
put
You
it
got
out
to
there. All right, you got a lot of dead
challenge you
space.
to find something. Okay.
At least they put
Okay. He's got a lot of dead space here.
what?
Yeah. At least put spacers in there.
Yeah, it's cool.
Wait, where are these amps?
That's
Where
a
are these amps he's
monster
got?
rack, dude. That's a big ass rack.
Where are these amps at? There's no amps in there.
It's a receiver.
No, he's got some breakers for amps. Two separate. Okay. All right. Well, all right. Let's roast this
Those are
one. Cool. He's got
reflective.
his Joker.
We always
poster.
roast posters in a room. Movie posters do not
Whoever-
belong in the theater room. They belong into the lobby.
Yeah, put him in the lobby. I mean, I like the fact that you got the Joker poster signed. Hopefully, that's Joaquin Phoenix. Actually, you got all those posters signed. To look like Karate Kid, and I mean, that's cool. I like that. But look at that.
So that Revenge of the Jedi poster is pretty valuable if it's an original. I mean, I've got one of those.
If it's an original.
That's what they were going to call the movie for it.
It's not
Actually,
original.
yeah, it's really cool.
That's not original because look at that cheap poster he put it in.
Whatever.
That's some cheap ass poster frames you got in
Pretty
there.
cheap. You could have done better, man. You
Cheap
could have done
poster
better.
frames. Yeah,
Sam.
broke ass. Get their poster frame.
Are they
Well,
level?
these posters
At
ain't
least
even
they're
backward
level.
either.
Last week they weren't even level.
Ye went. Yeah, so these are level. So kudos on
Kenny
that.
wants.
But did you go to Walmart and buy these poster frames? Where's the backward
Totally.
poster frames?
Totally.
Cheap, man. 100%, 100% Walmart. BS. I like the movies though. What's up with the white trim? White trim in your dark gray theater?
It's a nice contrast, man.
Oh, we're going into the theater now. Uh-oh. All right, here we go.
Oh, it is a lot.
I guess you can disregard everything we just said.
Is that Brandon's theater? Brandon Lee?
Oh, okay, here we go.
Martin Logan. Martin Logan, I see.
Oh,
Those are
okay, you got
XA60s,
the motion series.
Extreme, XTs. Yeah, those are 60s. Those are good speakers. And it looks like he's got the flat mounts on the side. Those are nice. You got no acoustic treatment, dude. Wow. I can see. Is that a
What is this?
PP
What are you doing on your?
4000?
What are you doing on your? What's he doing in his home theater that he needs seat covers for?
Good point.
Come on, you got stains. You
I
got
got
stains
bed bugs
everywhere.
or
What's
something.
going on, buddy? I guess you can disregard the whole white trim comment too, because he's got black trim, dark gray
Yeah.
walls.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got the
You feel like a
PB.
heel
What was
now.
that PB 4000?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah,
BB
4000.
4000.
Look, you got the
Got the
SLM
big logos on
XLs.
the
I got
side. That's what I would
those are
call a
great
correct
speakers.
position for a side. So the two most important
Mm-hmm.
speakers in a surround system are the center channel and then the side speakers. You got
Yep.
how you feel about that, Shane?
I love the surround speaker. I have the same speakers in my living room. Those things rock.
They're
I mean,
great.
there's
Those,
no bass,
you
obviously,
cross
but
them over at
yeah,
100 or 120, they play great. They're
yep,
he's got the big
yeah,
ones too. Yeah, they're great.
yep.
Yeah,
Very
I mean,
clean
you
sounding.
got
Nice, perfect,
nice toe
nice
in
match with the fronts.
on the fronts. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, those XA60s
Yep,
would crank. They're a very high
yep.
output speaker for it. They'll play louder than almost any speaker with conventional 1-inch dome tweeter. They just have more output and more surface area. So very dynamic.
Good attention to detail for doing
Gotta
even
have
doing Needler
acoustic
outlet
treatments,
in
dude.
black.
Need acoustic treatments. You need
Yeah, no acoustic treatment.
kill those first order reflections. Acoustic treatments would transform that room
Yep.
properly done.
Yeah, he's probably got a lot of echo in there for sure. It's
Yeah.
like a biggish
So
room,
let's
a
go. Let's
largish
see
room.
more. Let's see more
Got
Shane.
SLM XLs. Yep, the PB. Is
XT60s.
it PB 3000?
Extreme. Not the new ones, but the
Yeah,
previous generation. So that center channel is
like he's got
interesting.
outlets.
That center channel is actually a
Yeah.
three-way center channel. Believe it or not, those two drivers
Oh
are
yeah,
yeah, it's a three-way.
it's very rinky dinky though. That's their entry level model, right? There's a
No,
bigger one.
no,
Isn't there a bigger one?
that's the one I think. If the
That's,
6.5, yeah, that's the one that matches. It's actually a pretty kick-ass system, dude.
yeah.
I owned it for a
Okay.
short time, but I enjoyed it. I thought it was a great setup, very dynamic. I mean, again, when you use a air motion tweeter, you have usually
Yep.
2 to 3 to 4 times the surface area, and now my speakers are like 8 times the surface area of a conventional dome tweeter, which limits your dynamic output. That's when it starts to compress when you get
Mm-hmm.
higher volumes.
Gene
All
in the
aluminum
house.
drivers. What's that?
Gene's here. I don't know why Gene's not online with us, but okay.
It might be his wife.
Um. Well, yeah. Listen, kudos. Nice detail here as well.
Yeah,
He's got
dude.
outlets for
I mean,
each speaker.
acoustic treatments,
Yeah.
acoustic treatments, acoustic treatments, acoustic treatments. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
That's the only thing you're missing. Yep.
Neil, there's a bunch I'd recommend. Art Novian's one we use a lot.
Maybe a better shelf for that center channel. It looks a little tacky.
Yeah, or a
Looks like you
stand,
just
like a center, elevate it higher.
yeah.
If you have to
Yeah.
build something, bring it up to where the top of the speaker's like half inch from the bottom of the screen, because that is a black gloss speaker.
Yeah.
But the higher you can get it and angle it up a little bit, man, it's gonna make it sound a lot better. I assure you. You want to try to
Yep.
get that
Yeah.
as if you bring it up to the bottom of that screen, it's going to be relatively close to the main left and right. So high frequency drivers, I think that would definitely improve your sound.
Yep.
That's what I would do.
Everything's good so far. Yeah. Get a better
Not
center
bad.
channel
No,
shelf.
I mean, just
Yeah,
plain.
everything's good so far.
The seating sucks.
I
You got to
dig
work on your seating, but I'm sure you know that.
Let's see. Hold on. Let's go a little more. He's got freshly vacuumed carpet.
Let's
Nice.
see there's no potato chip bags. Let's see the subs and let's see the
Look at that.
projector and the equipment. Well, we just saw the equipment. That's right. Marantz receiver.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
got good.
Marantz
Listen,
VR.
if you got good clean power going to all your sources, I cannot overstate the importance of having good clean power, the improvement in sound quality, the dynamics, the power. It's like having a whole new system if you've got good, solid enough amperage going to each product. Man, that's huge. People never take that in consideration.
Hmm.
He's got those for rears, the smaller version.
Yep. How you feel about that? I feel like he should have just went out and just matched the sides with the back.
Yeah, probably a
I
budget
think.
thing. I mean,
Like,
for
why wouldn't you?
that's fine. I mean, if you crossed it over at 100, and you got good subs, that's fine. It's got the air motion tweeter on it.
Yeah. I
What's he
still
doing
wouldn't
for
match it
Atmos?
though.
Is he
That
doing
that bothered me.
the matching ribbon Martin Logan's for Atmos?
I would just I would just put those up there. Keep it slim.
Oh,
Get
JVC?
a
That
60, what,
JVC?
60/50 or 50/50?
Oh, no, it's
Not
Epson.
Epson.
Sorry. Yeah, which is still a
Yeah,
good
it's Epson.
projector.
I mean, that yeah, it's still a good projector. It's
Dude,
in
this
line
is
with the
better
rest of his
than
gear, so it makes sense.
98% of home theaters out there.
Yeah.
This is a good theater. You got to have acoustic treatments, dude.
Better than mine.
Diffusers, absorbers, bass
Yeah, you
traps.
got nothing in
Look
there.
at subs. I haven't seen any subs. Oh, wait, the 4000. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Duh.
got the PP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought we'd have more subs.
Yeah,
Add a
except
second
the
sub,
acoustic treatment, he's got. Where's the Atmos?
but put the
Oh, he's got
put,
some
put the
insane
sub in
ones.
the back of the
Okay.
room.
Okay. Are those Martin Logans?
I couldn't tell.
Um,
I would hope so, since Martin Logan
no, I
makes
think he sent me
a
a list here.
plethora of in-ceiling and in-wall speakers designed to match the Motion series that are out there, and even go beyond.
Yeah.
And
I
I
don't
think
know
they
why you
make a
wouldn't.
$50,000 a pair flush mount in-wall speaker. It has like 40 drivers in it. It's crazy. It sounds amazing.
Um,
Yeah.
there we go.
Treatments,
Go
treatments,
to the
treatments,
Martin
treatments.
Logan.
I mean, you
Okay,
got a
this is what he
great
said.
start. Good color, good contrast, good. The back
Hmm.
wall is darker. The Martin Logan speakers are great. I mean, dude, that shit, I'd be happy with that. That's a nice setup. But
He said he
acoustic
went.
treatments will double your enjoyment of that room.
So his email says, "Thank you, Gene, Dream Media, and Youthman.
To
You all
Bruce
provide a
Conn.
wealth of knowledge. If not for you all, I would have been lost during the build. Currently 7.1.4 with final setup to be 9.3.6. All wires are run with Smurf tubes to replace. All subs and rack has dedicated lines. Insulation is denim and double layer drywall. What's that mean? Denim?
What's that?
He said insulation is denim.
Maybe
These are
Levi's
denim
provided it. I don't know.
Levi's
Double
or
layer.
okay.
I mean, there's all kinds of ways to do sound mitigation. So Brandon was talking about sconces. Sconces are, we don't do sconces in theater rooms anymore. That was so old. We do linear lighting or flush mount linear lighting, RGBW lighting that goes around. We've got so many ways to make lighting anymore. We don't use sconces. Not really. That was
LED now, right?
with that.
Everything's going LED.
Everything. Well, or RGBW, which is full color spectrum,
Yeah.
purple, blue, whatever. Or tunable white light that can dim down and make a very warm light. But nobody really uses sconces anymore. We put can lights sparingly in our theater rooms just to do cleanup or add some light in there. Usually it's done with linear lighting and RGBW LED lighting.
But I think that's it, though. Yeah, dude, that was a great.
It's a
room.
cool room, dude. Change the
Yeah,
seating,
very
get
nice.
some formal
Oh,
theater seating,
good.
or
God damn,
theater
guy.
home theater
Yes.
couches. Put acoustic
Very
treatments.
nice.
Put absorbent panels between those two back speakers. Maybe some diffusers
Okay.
on the side because I like a more spacious, open sound. Diffusers maybe on both sides of your surrounds, and do absorbers on your first reflection, and maybe some stuff on the ceiling because those air motion tweeters have a very wide vertical dispersion but a very narrow
Hmm.
horizontal dispersion. So You disagree. Okay. Disagree all you want. That's
Yeah,
reality.
fantastic looking room. You just destroyed the entire room with those hand-me-down couches that you got from your mom. Please invest in some new seating.
Hand me
Those look
down, dude.
horrible. They probably got stains. They got stains all over them, probably from God knows what. That's why you put the seat covers on them. But goddamn, dude, look at the chairs. They're so bad. Look at that back one.
Dude, maybe it's
Good
temporary.
God, man.
He's like, fuck, I thought I had it tonight. Damn it.
I that might be his pillow and his blanket for when his wife kicks him out. He's got to go sleep in the theater. That's probably what that is.
Sign me up. All right, sorry, babe. I'll be in the theater. I'm chilling.
Uh, but
It's
yeah, all
fun.
right. You know,
Uh,
we should
maybe
like
upgrade
rate these,
that.
right?
What?
Listen, let's start rating these. Out of 1 to 10, what would you give this? We can go in like increments as well, like 9.1, 9.2. You know how I review my movies. What are we gonna give this out of 10?
I'd give it a solid 7 because if he changes the seats, put some acoustic treatments in it, it'd be closer to a 9. I mean, that's a good solid system. That would sound good. It's very dynamic, very efficient. I think it would. I think it's probably a good sounding room, dude. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
picture's decent.
All
I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
most people would be very happy with that. It's better than most. And you know what I like is he positioned his surrounds in the correct position.
Yep.
In my opinion, after doing a lot more theaters than most anybody on this video,
Well,
I like to do my sides and back base layer surrounds about 15 degrees above lifting position. I just think that sounds better.
you think that I feel like the back speaker is probably too high.
I don't.
You know,
Well,
let me
look
see.
where his
Hold on.
back seats. Look where his back seats are. Should that sound better right
Because
behind somebody's head?
yeah, all right. So look at that. They're like, wait, they should be in line with the side surrounds. I think.
They're almost
I
perfect.
feel.
Nah, you feel wrong.
I
I think
think. I think it makes sense to
dude,
me.
you're splitting hairs. I think it's fine where it's at. I don't think you'd see much of a difference if he dropped it 3 inches in the back, but he put him a little higher because his back seating's near the wall, which is smart.
Well, nobody cares about the back seat though.
What? Well, you don't have any
Like
friends.
I
He
would
probably does.
obviously. I don't have friends. That's why I would line it up with the
That's what
side
I'm saying.
surround.
He probably
But
does.
Don is the
He's trying
installer.
to be consideration for people that come in here.
Don's the installer. He says he likes your back speakers where they are, so I guess it's fine. Although me
I'd be
personally, I would
perfectly
probably
happy with
line up the
that. I
tweets with the
think.
side.
I think this guy or gal, I don't want to assume, did a fantastic
He,
job on it.
she.
Other than acoustic treatment. Gotta
Yeah, 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 for
that
sure.
room would sound
Yeah,
50 at least 50% better with you
yeah,
don't have to angle it down, dude. It doesn't matter. Those speakers have a dispersion
yeah,
that's gonna fully
yeah.
hit everybody's
They
ear in the
will.
front and the back. That's just not the way
Yeah.
it is. I would still rock
Hmm.
dipolar. We Brandon Lee wants dipolar and sconces, so it's not
Dipolar
2006,
and
dude.
sconce. Yeah, no, you don't need dipolar anymore. I don't need
Dipolar.
dipolar
Still
anymore.
make that shit.
I think it's really popular now because Arendelle has been kind of pushing that.
Dipolar. Dipolar, bipolar, dead.
All right, so you give it a 7. I think I'm gonna go a little bit higher because I like it. And I like the,
I like
what's
it.
the word I'm looking for? I like where it could go. I'm gonna give you a 7 point.
A solid 7 with room to grow to a 9 or 10, depending on what you do with
Yeah,
it. Better seats,
I'm gonna give you.
better projection, maybe at some point, and acoustic treatments because those are really
Hmm.
good speakers. They really are. I have intimate experience with every speaker that's been shown on here. That's a good system. Actually, a second sub would be fantastic, but I would put it in the back of the room. I know everybody likes to do this two subs on the inside of their left
Yeah,
and right because it looks cool and it's symmetrical. So either get two subs
no,
and put one
just
in the
yeah,
back or put two in the front and one in the back with three subs. So
yeah, yeah. You gotta have at least one front, one back. That's for sure. Yeah. Plus, he's got
so
a nice little platform up there too.
if I had this room, I would put diffusers on the left and right of those surround speakers. which would that diffusive sound and maybe some on the back on the ceiling with some absorbers closer to the front. So what those diffusers would do is give you that spacious ambient sound that a dipolar did trickery to do, but with a more directivity. So you would have it
Yeah.
hit your ear at one point and then be reflected and hear it multiple times. And that's the way it works in reality. If you're out in the field and a helicopter's flying by, you're hearing it off trees, rocks, buildings, and you're hearing it directly from it as well. So that side diffusion really opens up and makes the walls disappear. Somebody told me years ago that a theater, when you sit in it and the lights go down, that the wall should
Mm.
disappear and you should be completely immersed in what you're watching. And I think that diffusion on the side really adds to that. Just in my experience, I believe it's strong.
All right. Well, you got a 7 from Don. I'm gonna give you 7.2.
Yeah, dude, it's a good system. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
obviously we can jack with him on the seating and all that. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
you
seating,
you should
carpet
invest.
color.
Obviously, you've spent money on this room. I like the darker contrast, the front wall and the back wall. I think that looks really cool. But if that person was to invest in proper acoustic treatments, you should talk to Matt Pose. Matt Pose is the guy on that, dude. Like he's the guy.
You can yeah,
He's the
this
dude.
room. Matt Post
Dude,
costs more
any
than
room. He's
Matt
the
Post costs more than his entire room. Okay.
No, but Matt's not super expensive. Matt's the dude, man. You saw the pictures I sent you of that super secret theater. I can't talk about. Matt rocked that, dude. Just
All right,
saying,
hold on.
$2 million theater.
Well, thank you, guy, for sending in your theater. Great theater. You get a 7 from Don, 7.2 from me. If you guys would like to send in your home theaters,
Only
send them
because
to
he's got
Shane.
room to upgrade.
Only because you got room to upgrade. But I'll leave some links down below in the video's description if you guys want to send in your home theater. Where did Terminator Bob send his? Is there a link somewhere up here?
Terminator X.
Terminator Juice. Where's Terminator Juice? Send in your link right now, and we'll queue it up. We'll queue it up. We'll get a refill.
What you got? What you got? I need to
If,
go.
if
I
Terminator Juice is still here, I don't know.
step out of my room
Term-
to get a refill.
We'll step out. Yeah, let the Terminator Juice send in his link. If you guys got a YouTube link right now while we're on getting refills, then drop them in the chat. We'll check them out.
Oh, hello, dear. It's time for a new drink.
What products to start looking at for the power? Actually, I think Gene's got something on his channel that he's for his power to clean it up. So you might want to check out Audioholics. I think Gene put something up on there. Let's see what we got. 26 likes. What's up, fella? Yo, I got 79 people here. Where's all the likes? Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. There's 79 viewers. There should be like 79 likes. What's happening here? Sent it in the live chat. Let me see. Just scroll up here. I guess Don probably should have muted his mic. Listen, there's no link here. I don't see a link here. There, Terminator Juice. At least it's not showing on my end.
Oh. Bartender needs to cut Don off. Kiss my butt. I haven't even begun to drink. I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, Terminator Juice, unless you drop your link again, we don't have it here in the chat.
Can't handle his liquor.
Looks like it's gone now. sometimes YouTube, if you start dropping links, YouTube will automatically delete it. Maybe that's probably what happened. Okay, let's see. If it pops up, then let me know.
I thought you had another. I thought you had two for tonight already.
I got it. Yeah, I got it. I got a. I just downloaded it here. Let me
Rose
see if I can bring
video
it up.
of the Star Wars theater.
I can't go back to my old videos. Look that up. If you wanna do it, then drop it here. Where the fuck is? Oh, there it
That's
is.
the Ascendo Beryllium series. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, what you talk about that? Somebody had a
I
question
have
on
to
that.
look it up, dude. This thing will blow. Don't take any more time
I
on
should
it.
have my review up. I should have my video up.
This speaker will play at like 130 dBs continuous. That's nuts. Nuts.
Oh,
Why don't you upload it to something and then send a link to Shane Terminator Juice?
I posted, then it disappears. Oh, weird. Let me see.
Rum tonight.
I just sent here. Let me Shane Milligan spirit change. There you go. You can send your video over to that email address there. Hopefully it shows up.
Yeah, look up Ascendo the 12 beryllium and look at the specs on it. It's nuts and clean. As Shane
Nuts.
can attest to. Shane, you were telling me about how incredibly clean and dynamic the Ascendos were.
So I'm planning to hopefully have the SV12 review done probably next week. I plan on having the RBH done maybe tomorrow. And after that, well, the RBH subwoofer is done tomorrow. I'd like to get them done tomorrow, then
How do
send
you
them
like
back
those?
out.
How do you
I
like
like
them?
them.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, I
really
really like
good.
them. Yeah, really good. I mean, they don't dig as obviously they don't go as low as super low, but they super clean, hit super hard. I like having the
Fast,
stack 12.
really. They're
Yeah,
fast.
they're quick.
They compound the output.
The,
They're equal to a good comparable 18 in a ported version. I mean, they're
Mhm.
really good subs. Big fan of them.
I wonder what are
Hey,
the have you heard the 21? What's the 21 sound like?
um, God's breath. But
Oh, yeah, you think they're that
the
good?
21s that we have are like 5 feet deep. I mean, they're huge.
Hmm.
You know, because we have that gigantic room to fill. But they're going to make a sealed. Um, I think they're trying to build something similar to the RTJs because Shane was in my
Yeah.
house and experienced and heard the RTJs. He's like, those are really good subs. You know what I mean? So I think he's trying to build something similar. A
Oh,
sealed
really?
21 that's thin enough to go behind a baffle wall in a theater or a sidewall.
Yeah. Hmm. I would like to, I would like to is that I have that DSP amp they sent me for those double 12s, those stack 12s. Is that the same amp that would be used for the 21?
Same man.
It's got like the DSP built in and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think it's
Because I think
2400.
that because how good would that be for RBH? Because nobody talks about RBH, but how good would that be if I did their 21-inch against the Power Sound Audio 21?
It'd be like Mike Tyson fighting Pee Wee Herman.
But how
Just
good of
the
a
magnet on their driver's that big. I looked at the
yeah?
power sound driver. It just looks like a commercial PA driver. It's not anything special. They had a custom built driver for that 21. I'm telling you, the magnet's that big on it, dude. It's nuts. It's
So
insane.
yeah, all right. So if I got a video, because nobody knows about RBH, if I put that against the Power Sound,
Which is funny because they've been
everybody's gonna know
around
about.
twice as long
Yeah,
as almost every company we're talking about.
yeah. So
It,
listen, I want to send these back, the 12s back, which I really like, and get at least one of the 21s in. and put them both in video. I think that would be a knockout video for them, provided it's as good as you say
Well,
it is.
yeah, I'll talk to them. You know, I sit on their
Mhm.
board, so they're the best. RBH is the best kept secret in audio. They make fantastic. They just, you know, some of their stuff looks cool. Some of it's really relatively Spartan. And cabinet construction and style are real important with speakers, as Andrew Robinson points out all the time. But performance, pound for pound, dollar for dollar, it's a really hard speaker to beat. If you got to experience what Gene and I've got to experience, you'd know.
Okay, here we go. We are going to roast Terminator Juice's
Techno.
theater.
Terminator X.
Same expression?
Funk Audio looks really cool. Their cabinets are beautiful.
Yeah, they're super expensive, but they look like they cost what they,
Oh, their
what they
cabinetry
cost.
is
Yeah.
beautiful, 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 beautiful.
I did email them.
You,
I knew
you know,
I know he was going to say no.
you know these videos are very intimate. I like even with the haters. There's not really any haters tonight. They're just people.
Oh, yeah, everybody's really nice tonight. Listen,
Yeah.
you guys want to send a super chat? You want to send a super chat our way? Send a super chat our way. We ain't gonna deny you.
We
Um,
don't deny you.
here we go. Here we
You want
go.
real opinions?
Oh, he's got like a legit video. Terminator Juice. It's like 6 minutes long. Okay.
Look it up,
So
dog.
let me share. Let me share the
Let it
screen.
roll. Let it roll.
Like a real, like okay. So this is how you guys should send in your videos. Like, give us like a real, like, put your face on camera and
Keep freezing up,
give us a little
Shane.
breakdown.
Get off that
I'm
discount.
pretty sorry. Here we go. Boom. Share. Add it to the screen. Let's blow that up.
Cool. He
Oh,
seems
hold
very
on a second.
confident in his room.
He seems very confident. Okay. I see. He's always he comments a lot. So I recognize the face.
I dig it.
How do I media player? Let me try to get this to.
You need to go back to Streambox, man, or whatever.
This is the same. This is better than.
Is it?
Oh, here we
It
go. There we go.
seems better. You keep struggling with
Yes.
it. It's cheaper.
Well,
You're a cheap
what is better?
son
This
of
is
a.
better. It's 1080p. There's way more features. Look at the little names at the bottom. StreamYard ain't got that stuff with the name. You see that?
Hard being an audio
Uh,
video Viking.
Here we go. Boom. All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, let me take that off mute. Okay, let's go. Terminator
Load up.
Juice, guys.
Load up.
Terminator Juice, guys.
Terminator juice.
This is a user submitted home theater roast. If you guys would like to get your theater roasted as well, I will leave some links down below in this video's description where you guys can get your theater roasted kindly from us. Just so you know that you are submitting your theater to get roasted. We're
What
not
do you
picking a
pre-qualify
random
everything
theater to be roasted.
kindly? Like people don't know that.
I got to do it because
Obviously.
I lose so many. Every time I upload one of these videos, I lose subscribers because they get so offended.
Well, then fuck them.
Can you hear that?
I can't hear
Can you hear that?
Come on,
You
dude,
can't?
tighten up. Tighten up.
I don't know what you're recording that with, but that sounds like it's coming outside of my headphones. It's cool. You can't hear that?
Shane. I think
You can't hear that? Can you?
we lean
you hear
on
that?
you for technical info.
You can't hear that.
He's got a drop ceiling. So all right, I got a foothold.
Did you guys hear that? Can you guys hear
Got a
that?
drop ceiling, dude.
Chat?
And movie posters.
Oh, come on, Terminator
Wow.
Juice. You know
Right,
you're sending
come
your
on
theater
now.
in.
Come on, man.
Come on, Terminator Juice.
Come on.
I mean,
Right off the bat, dude. Come on.
plus you got Jada Pinkett Smith in your theater. How dare you?
Yeah,
How dare you
whore.
say
She's a whore.
post the
Blow it.
Oh
Come on,
no.
dog. Come on. Oh shit. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, really? Oh, he's younger than me, though, so that,
He's not younger. He got
he's
fucking
younger
facial
than me.
hair.
He's a little kid, dude. Really? Dude, my office is full of geeky shit, so I got nothing to say. But when I build my theater, it won't have anything in it.
Yeah, how come you fucking guys can't hear this? Hold on.
Look at all these
I mean,
DVDs I
whatever.
never watch.
That's fine. Okay. Oh, it's the smallest
No,
room.
dude,
Wait, is this the
concrete.
theater room or is he? Is this a
What
theater
is
room or
it
is it
at
like
the rehab clinic? You got drop ceilings and concrete walls.
he's in the basement, man?
You know these walls weren't reflective enough. Let's put some glass on them. Let's
Well, I
rock
like the
wires.
movie. I like the Last Samurai.
Dude, you asked for it. Let's come on. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Is this the home
Oh
theater?
my God. Looks like my grandma built a theater.
He's built it in a bomb shelter. That's what
What are
he's.
those
This
bows
is,
on the
this
side?
is the bomb shelter home
Let's
theater.
just put some drywall over the window. Nobody noticed.
Oh my god, are those Acoustimass speakers? I used to have those Acoustimass speakers.
Those are KLH's.
Is that what that is?
Where's the screen, dude?
I look confused. Are we in the theater right now?
Evidently. I am
You got a
Wally.
Yamaha RX A3080.
Yamaha's a great receiver.
Listen. I don't know
Great.
why they went away from this design. So
Dude, their new stuff looks like Pee Wee Herman designed it. We've made them well
So
aware of
bad.
it. You know, we're hanging out with the chief engineer from Yamaha next month, right? At Audiaholics.
Oh, yeah?
Did you know that?
Mm.
Just wait, Don.
It's horrible.
Come on, you got to have a window unit in there somewhere. Let's go. That's actually a pretty kick-ass amp.
I like
The
that. Yeah,
Yamahas
I like
have stupid power. They really are good receivers.
That's like that whole front fascia is like aluminum. The new shit's plastic.
That's a good receiver. Really good receiver.
Yeah.
And it's built to last. It'll last you a long time.
Yeah, for sure.
That's some Amazon
What's
curtain.
over here?
Come on. What we got?
Yeah, you got some Nile. I think there's Niles amps.
Niles. They still make that shit? Would your
that's
your dad leave that to you? No, I'm kidding. Yeah.
this is multi-room amp, right?
Niles makes
Yeah,
distribution, or they made distribution amps. Those are probably I can't even imagine those being a 100-watt a channel. Those are multi-channel amps. They're probably 50 watts a channel. Tell me I'm wrong, dude. Tell me I'm wrong.
Didn't they got taken over like Sonance or something?
Never made good amps, and they never made powerful amps.
They never made good amps.
What?
You just said they never made good amps.
Dude, this is my deal. I know that shit. Trust me. That is not good amplifier. Unless you're powering some speakers in your dining room for the height channels. Yeah, you should put those in the shit channels. Come on, you got to upgrade those, dude. Come on. Would you buy those on eBay?
Did you terminate it? 50 by 2. Look, you're right.
I can't see. Clear that shit up. I want to see. Come on. The Yamaha's like, I stand upon the mountain of shit.
Look at he's got HD DVD player.
HD
well, okay.
DVD. Yeah.
Okay. The first one, right? From Toshiba? No, this is not the first
Brandon's
one.
like, Niles made also lower. Yeah, that dude, nothing Niles ever made was. I have many years of experience with that company. And it's a good thing they went out of business.
You got it. All right, so he's got a UB820 4K player on top of the HD DVD. On top of the DVD player. At least he's got a nice, he's got a rack. Or at least it looks like a rack. Like he built a rack.
Was he got wood trim on it on the front of a rack?
And those other.
We gotta gussy this up, honey. Get the trim. We're gonna paint it. Come on, man. You're gonna do that? Like build a wall to flush it in. It's like putting a tuxedo on a turd. Come on, man.
Yeah, at least he made the 45-degree angle cuts.
What are the
Very nice
speakers
cuts there.
sticking out of the very elaborate installation?
I don't know what that is. DAC speakers, maybe?
Yeah, I can't see. You gotta go. On the play.
I like
Hey,
that door. That's a cool door.
There's a cool door. What are those
That's the
speakers?
smallest theater I've ever seen.
What are they
Oh,
bouncing?
we're in the equipment room.
Those are shooting in
It's
the.
the
Oh, that's the. Oh, that's the projector. Like what the. That's a new concept in
that's
surround.
the. I was like, yo, this is
Never
the
seen the other
smallest theater
room.
I've ever seen. I always got JVC NP. You guys can't really. You can't hear the audio for real.
Let's see more, dude. Come on, keep going.
Hold on, can you guys
I'm
hear
trying
that?
to
You
put it
can't hear
all
that.
together. I'm trying to put it all together, Shane. Come on.
Well, this is
Hello.
JVC MP5. Since you guys can't hear the audio, it's JVC MP5. Very strange. You guys should hear the audio. MP5. So he's got a legit 4K projector.
Yeah, boy.
Good job. I guess you can disregard all this shitting on you for the movies and the toys, because we thought that
Wiring
was in the
looks good.
theater.
The wiring's clean.
Yeah, wiring looks good. It's good. I like how he put he's shooting into the theater. So good job there.
Sure.
Pulse. Yep. I like how he put the trim even in that room.
What
You
are
know what I
those?
mean? So he.
What are the speakers? Terminator.
What do you mean?
Oh, what brand?
Oh, those Pulse RT something or another.
Oh, they're Polk RTs. Okay. That way they got the back plate on them for the enter my realm.
Here we go.
All
Oh,
who
I'd
enter
like that, dude.
never leave.
I like it.
It's kind of cool.
I like that entry.
Actually,
Yeah.
kind of cool. Now,
I would have liked
this
that
room,
little that lobby area, whatever he wants to call it, the equipment room. If it was just black, so you
this
just
looks
go into this
nice,
dark tunnel into the dark room. That
dude.
would be
This looks
better if it
nice.
was black.
So
Yeah, this
far,
looks
so
super nice.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah, so far so good.
yeah. Oh, does it go down? Is it step down? Looks like it does.
I like the
Oh,
color
he did some
scheme.
editing. Oh, he's got room acoustics.
Yeah. What's up,
Uh huh.
Terminator? Polk
Look
RTI.
at that. Ooh, goddamn. Okay, I like it.
That
I'm
diffuser.
jealous. Yep.
Yeah, that's
You got some
nice.
Valencias. Are
I
those
think you
Valencias?
probably have, honestly, a little bit too
Yeah.
much absorption in the back middle. I would probably put
Mm.
a little more reflectiveness in there. So diffusers, more diffusers. Your diffusers are kind of far up, honestly. I like how you hid the projector like it's cinema.
Hmm.
That's super cool, dude. Terminator, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
I like how he hid the full bookshelf speakers. It made him flush.
David Wick.
Although I think you messed up a little bit because you trimmed it out. Like it could have just
No,
been a clean
no, I
color,
think it
maybe.
looks cool, dude. I think that looks good. Dude, that this room looks really good. He's got his surrounds and pillars, columns that are coming up. I assure you,
See,
my friend, if you replace the acoustic absorbent panel to the right and to the left of that column with diffusers, you would enjoy a much more spacious sound. I promise
hmm.
you that. I can assure you that from experience.
Do you say okay? So here's a question: Do you want a more? I guess it depends on what you're looking for. Do you want a more spacious sound? Do you want a more like direct, maybe accurate sound?
You want spacious sound from your surround speakers. That's what gives you the expansion. That's what creates the larger bubble that you listen to is having diffusive diffusion around your surround speakers. I'll argue that with anybody. I've tried it several different ways. That room's probably just a little bit dead, not dead, but a little
Hmm.
bit too dead. I think
Oh
when
wait,
you
hold on.
do that,
What is a good RT rating for your room? Because when I do the Trinov rating, mine is 0.14.
it's pretty fucking good.
Gene thinks it should be a little higher.
I, it's subjective, bro.
Hmm.
So when we do a room and we design it out or we go with Matt Pose, sometimes we like to experiment. We like to listen and measure,
Hmm.
change some acoustical treatments and You know what I like about Grimani's treatments is they're magnetic, so you can pop them up, pop them off, and pop a different kind of treatment on it. So we play
Yeah.
around with them a little bit. I've always found that the middle to the back of the room, not the back, but the sides should be much more diffusive. I always feel that gives you just that hugely expanded area of surround. It makes the room seem a lot bigger, and that is absolutely from experience.
Right, right, right. Okay. Well, okay.
Oh, Grimani,
Um,
listen, I have nothing but amazing respect for Grimani. And Matt Pose. Matt Pose is really my go-to. He's my one of my best friends. He's my. We do streams together. We do projects together, and but I'm going to put my 2 cents into it, and that's what I think. You cannot have
okay.
a room too dead. You have to have some liveliness to it.
Okay. Well, let's see what we got. I dig it. This is a cool ass room. See, I would match. He's got the side speakers. I'm assuming he's got
Yeah,
speakers here.
it's a kick-ass room, dude. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
I
would.
would probably change
Well,
the speakers personally.
I would match.
But
I would
it's
match
something
this
that's more
pillar up.
dynamic without 1 inch tweeters. But
Get
I
some
mean, it's
sendos.
a really cool room. Hats off to you, brother.
So I would.
You did a good job.
So I would match this pillar and put a pillar here, whether it's legit or not. I would just match that up
Yeah, but you got no taste.
because that
You got no
nah,
style.
that doesn't look right. That looks
It
tacky.
doesn't look right. It
That
looks
looks tacky as
killer.
fuck.
Symmetrical.
That
It looks
that
killer.
don't look good at
You're full
all.
of shit. You're full of shit.
No,
It looks great.
that turn man don't say
Absolutely
shit,
wrong.
dude.
You're absolutely wrong.
And then no, because it's like what do those do? Like, the speakers are there. Like I know the speakers are there.
That's fine. That looks great.
No, he's got a whole thing going. He's got a whole thing going in this room. Like match it up. These are
He's
the
got a
only
whole
things that are
thing.
off. He's got a whole aesthetic thing going on. That's the only thing that's
What is
off.
off about those back speakers?
Like it
The
doesn't
height.
match the sidewalls.
I mean, I
No, I'm
might
just
drop
like
the
the
top a
look.
little bit.
The
It
Well, I
totally
would too, but
matches.
the look just looks
The
off.
frame's the same
No,
color.
it
What
does
do you
not.
think? There's black and black. Dude, what? You're really reaching, dude. You're digging into your bag of bullshit right now. And pulling out, like, what do we got here? Oh,
Termi-
oh, oh. It's
Terminator juice.
Terminator Juice. You did a good job, dude.
Put some pillars here. Match them up. Match them up. Plus, these are white. Why are these white? Why
Are
can't they
those
be
Valencia
black?
seats?
Make them black.
Do we have a theater eventually with a different brand?
Everybody knows Valencia
Yeah,
because
because
they're affordable.
they're
They're
made in
affordable.
China. That's why.
Oh, look. Okay, here we go. So
Dude,
he
don't do.
says,
Why would you do columns in the back of that when you got limited space?
oh,
There's no reason to
"What
do
did you
columns.
call them? But have
There's
outlets
zero
in the way on
reason
both
to do
sides.
that. Zero reason.
You can do faux. You can do faux columns. Very slim, shallow mount faux columns.
Yeah, or you could do
It seemed.
whisper walls and just do framing and do acoustic treatments on the whole wall. And
What's
there's
that?
all
Hold
kinds of
on.
ways to skin a cat. Are those bass traps in the back?
You know what? Hold on. Well, he could get rid of the trim, color match his fabric. Put him over here. Put him instead of the black fabric, color match
Dude,
the fabric to
you're reaching.
the wall.
You're just reaching.
That would be awesome. They'd be invisible back speakers. Nobody would like know where the sound's coming from. Why would you not do that?
Nobody would ever know. All right, should we see more? I want to see the front, and I want to see. I'd like to know the equipment that's in there and the subwoofers.
Well, we saw the equipment.
It's You're right.
Oh,
We
no,
saw
it's
the
okay.
Marantz receiver. But I'd like to know what the front speakers are and the sub. It's a pretty cool room.
Yeah, I dig it. I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's cool.
Hmm?
Is that acoustically transparent screen with speakers behind it? And if so, if they're Polks, I hope you didn't put towers behind there.
That's an SVS PB1000.
Sub in the back, which is cool.
You can
Guys,
plug it for this video.
if you got two subs, put one in the back and one in the front. It'll sound a lot better.
Yeah,
I'm just
you
telling
gotta
you.
do that.
It doesn't
Stop
look
putting
as
shit all in
cool,
the front.
but you got to
Yeah,
decide between sound quality and experience or looks.
I think people just don't know.
I mean, I
They're
just
just doing
got
it because they
sick,
see.
so you know, I got them in I got them in a cool front and a back, and all that
Yeah.
good stuff. Side
Corded.
speakers are pretty lame. Focal 300. That's not
Who
lame.
said that? Oh,
Terminator.
is that what he has?
Yeah, the
Okay.
Focals, IW6 or LCRs they're great speakers. I mean, listen, you're not going to get theatrical levels of sound from those. You're just not. I
It's not like
sell
giant room.
tons of Focal architectural speakers, and dollar for dollar, pound for pound, very few speakers can match them on sound quality. But you're just not going to get the output. I would do some eventually, like the bigger like the Utopias or like an RBH or some sort.
Well, look at the room though. It's not a big room.
It's not a
I
tiny
don't think he
room.
needs all that.
Well, he needs more than
No,
he's
it's
got
not like.
now, dude.
You think so? Then the
Who are you? Oh, he doesn't need more than that.
I'm saying it
That's
doesn't
the
look that
craziest
elaborate.
high output shit in the
It's,
planet in your theater. And you're like, he doesn't need more than that. Yeah, you need a
I
higher
have
output speaker for your fronts. I'm just saying. I'm gently telling you those are good speakers, but to get true theatrical dynamic output, you need something that just has the SPL capability
145 dB. What you need?
with better seating. I like his seating. What's wrong with the seating, Brandon Lee?
I didn't say nothing about the seating. I like it.
No, Brandon Lee, not Shane Lee, bitch. I thought Brandon Lee got
Brandon
died
Lee.
at the
Hmm.
Crow.
He
It's a
did.
cool room.
I
Look,
like
I'm
that
not
room.
here to
Yeah.
just piss on everything. If there was anything that stands out, I'll knock it. But this is a cool,
Oh, there we go. All
yeah,
right. Those do look a little. Do look a little bit rinky dinky for sure.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I thought those were behind
All
the
right. Give
screen.
me. Yeah.
So
I think
Terminator, are
is that a
those the
side
ones
start?
behind your screen, behind the acoustically transparent screen?
I guess we're gonna find out.
What subs are those too? Are those
PB
SVSs?
1000. Yeah.
Imagine that SVSs.
Well, PB 1000 in the back. I don't know. I'm not sure what's in the front. Hmm. Seating. Oh, so that's not Valencia. Those are Bob's discount seating. Not Valencia.
Bob's discount seating. You're
Hmm.
such a
Yeah.
cock.
I got a Bob's. Whoops. I have a Bob's down the street from me.
I've never heard of Bob's discount seating. Must be Yankee thing.
It's it's Bob's discount furniture. Oh, he got a nice little round leather coffee table.
Get a little blankie action going. So you can cover up and get all snoozle. Get all
So the
snoozle.
middle seat does not recline. His money seat does not recline. Hence the footrest. Two
You know
S
what? Though?
S S.
I bet it's enjoyable to watch a movie in this room. I bet
Except for that
it's
middle seat.
fun and enjoyable.
Except for that middle
I mean,
seat, because they don't
if you're just
recline.
trying to watch a movie and enjoy it and not critique everything like we do, I'm sure it's a kick-ass place to watch a movie. Used
Two
man
SB
goes
three
all day
thousands up
long with
front.
the used market. Gotta make a living somehow, dude.
SB 3000s up front. I love those subs. Those are great subs.
Which, dude,
I mean, they're small, but yeah,
I've got two SB 3000s in my master bedroom, and they sound really good.
yeah, super good.
They're
Yeah,
actually
sound a lot bigger
exceptional.
than what they look.
They're exceptional subwoofers.
Yeah. But you know what? Would I prefer this subwoofer over a PowerSound Audio 21 inch? I would probably pick I'd probably pick the SVS SB 3000.
Wow.
All right, somebody's taking a leak. I guess it's leak break. If I have to nitpick, I would say darker carpet. Yeah, everybody. It seems like everybody that we check out these home theaters, they put like um, light colored carpet, like a beige carpet or earth tone carpet for some reason. I feel like when people have like homes and stuff, they're afraid to put dark color, like black walls, black carpet. Like beige is always like the earth tone. Earth tone color is always like the safe color for homes and spare
In a
rooms.
world gone beige, one theater stands alone.
Hmm. Okay, here we go. Look at this. So this is his response. Yellow line with no smoothing applied. How you feel about that? So he's got starts dropping off pretty hard at about 28 hertz. What is the yellow line is with no smoothing applied? Not sure what I'm looking at then. Oh, so he all right. So he gets So you're getting a response down to what does that look like?
Rail
15 hertz
wants to
then?
be jail when it grows up. I'm just reading the
Wait,
comments.
this is these are SVS. You
Jail
got the
versus Bell.
SP3000. So this is like really good response in his house then. He's going down to like 15 hertz. I don't know what this massive this dip is right here though. Like what is this from? Is this the actual and is this like I'm not sure exactly what the yellow is. I'm not sure what this blue is. So I'm not sure exactly what you're getting here, Ron.
That's not bad.
Hmm.
Is that all you? Is that you don't have another one?
Oh. Oh, so the damn, we're already over. We're going on like 2 hours already. The blue line is with just the PB1000, and then the with the other two subwoofers is the yellow line. So that's pretty. That's really impressive. It's really smooth too. Very flat.
Those SVS 3000s, the PBs
Yeah,
are exceptionally good subs.
he's got the
I mean,
SBs, SB three
or
thousand.
they're yeah SB. Sorry, excuse me, SB.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have. The sealed. They're great.
Yeah,
Super accurate. I
yeah.
was
I love
because
them.
I
I love those.
replaced a pair of JL E112s because I trade them for something else or whatever, and put those in there, and I was shocked on how close they are. And listen, very few subs match JL. Those JLs were crazy good, but these hold their own.
Yeah, we're taking a bathroom break. Keep talking.
Maybe you got to poop. What do you guys think about this theater? Nobody's commented on it. Hello, hello. Somebody's gonna comment on this theater. Awkward. Right. The SP3000s are great. Pics of the LCR coming up in the vid. Brandon almost sounds like he's a dealer doing a bunch of installs. Listen, everybody, I'm sure this theater sounds amazingly good. I'm sure it's very enjoyable. I mean, it's good equipment, you know. People put in what they can afford, but there was a building a room. There was a lot of smart choices on it. Yeah, there's a lot of potential, but it's a great room. I mean, what I like about this room is that he actually took and made the acoustic treatments and the acoustics of the room a priority, just over throwing higher end equipment at it because mediocre or medium sounding equipment, not that this is mediocre, but good sounding equipment will sound exceptional in the proper room. So I'm glad he did that. Now, what he has in this room, and just from the picture, I'm assuming it's the heat. What he has is the ability to now upgrade higher output, better quality speakers, better quality subwoofers. Um, you could put some heavy hitter equipment in this room and it would be amazing. So
Yeah,
commend him.
great room so far. Yeah, I
What
dig it.
how big is that screen,
Jealous.
Terminator?
He's got silver. He's got a silver. He got a silver ticket screen. He's going budget on the screen.
Silver ticket? What? I've never even heard of that till like we
Oh, it's a
started.
woven screen. It's
Is that like
with so it's
main
acoustically
China
transparent.
deep screen? There's a lot of people out
Mm-hmm.
there that think screens don't matter. Shane backed me up on this. Screens are
115 inches.
immensely important.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I started off the channel with a silver ticket, and then I went to an elite screens, and then I went to Stewart.
Stewart's
Boop, boop, boop.
ultra high
It goes
end.
up.
It's great. Screen
Mm-hmm.
innovation is awesome. See, I'm dealing with Severson screens now. Seymour screens are amazing. The new woven acoustically transparent screens have really kind of really won me over because they weren't so great in years past. They've gotten a lot better. Screens matter, but some are
Mm-hmm.
extremely overpriced. Listen, there's always going to
Yeah,
be somebody who says stuff is overpriced and other stuff is just
yeah.
as good. It's not just as good. I promise you that. However, it might be really
What
close.
what did you
But
say earlier?
everybody that's on here touting the benefits of, I found this $1,000 screen that's better than the $6,000 screens, and yeah, and it's the same in audio. You get what you pay for. I assure you. There's people
Yeah,
that say jail
yeah.
subs aren't that great and blah blah blah. Jail subs kick ass. I mean, they do. Are there subs I would pick over
Mm-hmm.
those? Sure, a couple of them, but
Yep.
I wouldn't say that they're. So he's got the bigger. Okay, I stand corrected. I thought you
Yep.
had the two way. Those are actually pretty high output speakers. Those are great.
Yeah, it's got the acoustic treatment around there to get rid of the SBIR effect, as they say.
Once you're around high end products for a while, then you get a. You're not disappointed. There's a lot of products that come close and do really well, but there's certainly a difference. Whether that difference
Mm-hmm.
is a diminishing return. So if something costs twice as much, it might be 10%, 15% better, but it is better. I assure you.
It's like going to get a steak sandwich at McDonald's and going down to the local Joe's Steakhouse, getting their steak
Dude,
sandwich.
dude.
It's
Right.
just
No, I mean
yeah,
there's a difference. So
yeah,
those
100% is
those
different.
locales, I actually sell a lot of those. They're high
Mm-hmm.
output, they're very clean. They sound very nice. They're actually good on a two channel stereo. But yeah, that's a good room, man. I'm a
Yeah,
Focal
great room.
dealer, so
Yep.
I'm really intimately familiar with those speakers. That's a decent setup. I mean, is
What
it
is
going to
this?
play as loud as the JBL Synthesis or a JTR or
What is that?
Per Listen or Ascendo? No, but it's pretty damn good. How loud can you
Yeah.
listen, anyways?
Yes, McDonald's has steak sandwiches in the morning. I love those sandwiches, by the way. Steak bagels. Bomb. Fuck, I'm gonna get one right now. Get off here. I'm going. Get some right
Terminator,
now.
you put a lot of effort into this room, and it shows. Even on your baffle wall and your speakers, you got acoustic panels around
Oh,
to absorb that.
yeah. Look at
I
that.
mean,
I dig
those
it.
2 inch panels are
Mm-hmm.
only going to absorb so much, but they do help.
Oh,
So,
I see. These are the little magnetic attachments for the screen. I guess that's what that is.
Terminator Juice, what part of the country you live in? It's like Chat GPT. Where do you live?
Yeah, it's great. Look at that.
Dude, I've been obsessed with Chat GPT. That thing's awesome. I've been doing all kinds of stuff. No, that's a nice theater
Oh,
room, man.
yeah, great.
Most people would be
Good ceiling too.
thrilled with that. The drop ceiling kind of, but I guess it is
Mm-hmm.
probably a basement or something.
Oh, he's got a drop ceiling. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm surprised those don't rattle like all over the place.
they
I would
tend to
assume they would,
rattle.
right?
You can get
Yeah.
heavier duty panels for it. West Michigan. Oh wow. He lives in the tundra, man. One of my best friends lives up there. He actually owns a sword company and makes swords. Largest one in
Swords.
America. He's got 18,000 square foot warehouse. He sells them at Renaissance fairs, but they're actually real swords.
You got
Carbon
a
steel.
Conan sword?
No, he makes real carbon steel cut.
You make a
So,
Conan sword?
what?
You make a Conan sword?
Other companies do.
No. I'm not gonna talk about him then. Give me a Conan sword.
Anyways, I like this room. All right,
Yeah.
it's midnight. It's midnight. Anybody have anything else to add? Because my girlfriend's gonna kill me if I don't go spend time with her.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Like
let's see what he's
Shane,
got.
who's that bitch? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, he's got hold on. He's got Polk Audios as Atmos speakers, or sorry, side
All right,
speakers.
so let's rate this theater. I would again rate it uh, probably an
Hmm.
8. I mean, he's
Damn, you
got a
want 8?
he's got a very clear upgrade path for his speakers and amplification. If he upgraded all that to our higher output system, absolutely. And he's got good acoustic treatments, good layout. It's clean, doesn't look icky. He didn't have potato chip bags laying around. It's a nice theater, dude. Who wouldn't be
Hmm.
happy with that? You know what I mean? You
I
know,
like. I
us
quite like
tweaks
it.
and dorks
Yeah.
like to tweak this and that, but that's a killer system. Hats off to you, dude. You spent some real
I'm
money on
gonna
it.
I'm gonna go a little bit more generous than he did again. I'm gonna go 8.4 in this theater. I really like this theater.
Fuck, I moved mine to an 8.4.
Hmm.
Then. David, my
8.4.
girlfriend, like, she's actually watching a movie at, uh, I could hear it playing. My girlfriend's turned into an audio and a video file. It's, what's cool about my Japanese girlfriend is that she has better hearing than I do. So I bring in on my reviews to get her opinion on stuff, which is really cool. Like I think it adds a new element to everything.
Hmm. Well, all right, guys. Well, thank you, Terminator Juice, for sending in your home
Yeah,
theater to get
that was
roasted.
really
Even
cool,
though
man.
we really didn't, we didn't really. Hold on, we got to roast something here. We got to roast.
I
This is
mean,
not a
we
home theater roast
roasted
unless it's
it,
roast.
drop
We did,
ceiling.
we tried to roast the equipment room, which we thought was the home theater. Clearly, it wasn't.
It's
So
a
he
little
kept all the
cheesy.
toys.
I mean, it's a basement, obviously. Terminator, is it a
Yeah,
basement? Obviously, it's a basement. We don't have basements in Florida, by the way. We can't because we dig 3 feet down, we get
floods.
water.
Yeah. Um, Listen,
I mean,
I would probably
we,
change the.
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. Give me
No,
your
we,
roast.
we
Give the
roasted
roast. What
some funky looking theaters with this and that, but I mean, this one's actually
we got to
clean
roast
and
something. We got to
nice.
roast something.
I mean, he gets points
Don.
for vacuuming it and cleaning it before we.
Okay, so Don likes your theater. I like your theater as well. I would probably change the color of the carpet because it's like light colored and beige because that screen's probably gonna reflect off it. Even though I think
Fine.
Don doesn't care about reflections off floors, I feel like a darker carpet would behoove you. I Don doesn't care about the black speaker placement. I think symmetrically and aesthetically, it would look better if it matched your side walls, or if you can color match that back wall to disappear those back speakers. I think that
Yeah.
would help as
Some
well.
cool
I think
LED
it looks.
lighting to light it up
Mhm.
would be cool. Um,
Yep.
do a drywall ceiling with a soffit, maybe a starlight or LED lighting in it would make it look. I mean, it's a little dull, obviously, but
Yeah.
I like having a little bit ambient light when I'm watching a movie.
Mm.
Kind of relieves eye strain. Looks cool. No, but dude, I'm sure you enjoy
Yeah.
the hell out of this. I'm sure all your friends, your
Yep.
family, like to come over and watch movies at whatever your name is house. I
Great
love
theater.
it.
Great theater. Ugly ass seats. Get some new seats. Get some better looking carpet. Fix that back wall. Maybe do something with that lobby area. Other than that, good stuff. Maybe get some better gear at some point in the future. I like the projector. I like the speakers, although they look a little bit. hold on. You got Polk speakers in the back, then you got Folk Hell everywhere else. That's a bad look.
He might replace
Like,
it.
why would you do that?
He might
If
replace
there's something to roast,
Funny, dude.
what? If there's something to roast, I would definitely do that. How are you gonna match up Polk with some Folk Hell?
He hates star ceilings and
How
not a
dare
fan
you?
of LED lighting. Okay, each to their own.
Okay, well, I can see that. But damn, don't mix Polk and Folk Hell. They're not even the same like category. Shane, everyone loves my carpet when they see it in person. I can see it in the video. I know I'm not gonna like it in person.
I'm open. Everybody loves my
But thanks for sending in your video.
Very cool.
If you guys would like to send in your videos, send them to Shane at SpareChangeReviews.com. I'll leave some links down below in this video's description. Let me know what you guys think about Terminator Juice's theater. Leave your comments down below as well. And let him know what you would change about his home theater. Leave your comments down there. All right. That's it. Is that it? Are you got to go off? What's happening?
Me? I mean,
Yeah, you said you got to
preserve a relationship. We off?
You said you got to go.
I gotta go. You stay and entertain the crowd.
Is that what you said?
We cool? We good? We cool?
We're still online.
Oh, I love everybody.
Do you have to log off? Do you got to log off? Oh no, we got a super chat here.
For a few. I mean, I ain't got to do nothing. I run my.
We got a super chat here from Big Street Cinema. Did we miss any super chat? I don't think I seen any. I think everybody at this time of night is pretty broke. They can't afford super chats. But if you send a super chat, we'll read your comment. From Big Street Cinema, great show. My roast video is soon ready. Oh, okay. Well, if your avatar photo here has anything to do with your home theater, I mean, it looks like he's got a pretty elaborate sports car here. What is that, Super or something like that? I'm assuming your theater is probably nice looking. I hope it's not, because we need something to roast.
Well, listen, we're gonna roast what we can. But we're not gonna be dicks and make up stuff. I mean, this last theater was nice. I enjoyed it. I really liked it. It's similar to a lot of the mid-level, lower-end theaters that we do. You know, we're trying to give people the theater experience. We're doing the whole house.
Damn.
Dude.
Terminator Juice. Did he just say
We're talking
your
about
theater
people
is like
that don't YouTube. They don't see theaters. They don't give a shit. They
Did
just
you
want to watch a movie.
did you just call his theater a lower end theater?
Well,
Yes, you did.
you're always instigating.
I have
You're a
Terminator Juice. I happen to love your theater, by the way.
son of a bitch.
I'm a little jealous, personally.
You're a son of a bitch. It's a nice. I wish I had that room.
I wish I had that room too.
My shit's in a family room.
You live in a trailer park. That's no surprise. I can hear you taking a piss when you walked
It's a
off.
double wide chain. You just don't understand because you're one of them funny Asian fellas. You don't understand what we got to deal with, man. It's fuel efficient. It's raised up off the ground, and I've got polyester curtains and redwood decks. It's pretty nice, man. I even got one of them Home Depot grills. I don't remember the brand, but I got one.
You got a lot of resonance in that toilet of yours. Heard from here.
Yeah, but my gun.
Oh, look at that. See?
But I don't know what.
He does have. That is a Supra. I knew that was a Supra. Okay.
Beats an apartment theater. Fuck you.
What's that? Who said that?
Juice.
You know what? Hold on. Let me wait for that comment to pop up so I can pop it up.
It's not low end. I digress. Mid level.
You said it was low end.
Silver Jerry's shit.
Where's that comment? Did he say it was better than my apartment there?
I don't drink so.
I don't see that comment here.
So Gina and I are going to do that video on bourbons. I'm going to give
okay. Here we go. Beats an apartment theater. All right, so I guess you're roasting me right now. You could take every positive thing I said about your theater, Terminator Juice, you could throw it right out the window.
I love the theater, Terminator Juice.
Well, 100%. Your gear
How
was
the
shit.
how the
The
hell
the,
can
the,
you
the
be
toys and shit.
a reviewer and play that shit in an apartment with 21-inch subs for
Because I got a big room. Well, I don't have a big room. I have a big enough room.
uh, you got deaf old people neighbors. That's what you told me.
Like it's better than Best Buy tier. Was it? Hold on a second.
Well,
Oh,
I mean, you could go to Magnolia and buy B&W and Martin Logan and all that.
you can go to Magnolia and buy Macintosh gear and Rotel.
The pretty blue lights. Just so everybody knows, Macintosh is the Bose of high-end audio. People only buy
How
it for
dare?
the
How
lights.
dare?
There are
It's not the
much better
Macintosh. It's not
performing
the
products,
Bose.
as Shane knows, for the same or less money. But those blue lights are hard to beat.
Macintosh.
I would never own a
Macintosh has a
Macintosh out of
specific
principle.
sound quality to it.
Out of principle, I would never own Macintosh gear. They're so much better. So much better.
Macintosh has a specific sound quality to it that you have to
It has
appreciate.
it has blue lights, dude. Bullshit. It has blue
Has a
lights.
specific sound
It
quality.
has blue
Specific
lights.
sound quality to it.
It has blue lights. You know it. I know it. You just won't say it. I will.
Macintosh has a special quality.
And they're
That
airy.
room. That room would probably be $30,000 if I paid someone to do it. I spent 18. Woo, doing it myself.
It would probably cost more than 30, dude, just so you know. Depending on who built it, if it was new construction, retrofit, whatever. So Terminator, you got a nice theater, dude. Don't That's cool.
Yeah, I like your theater. I
Yeah,
like your theater for
Macintosh
sure.
is the Bose of high-end audio. People buy it
Even though
because
my
they know the name and they know the blue lights. And when you make it and you got money, you buy Macintosh. That shit looks good.
Terminator theater, I got a full Cal center channel speaker that costs more than your entire theater.
Yeah, a lot more. Actually, considerably more than your entire theater. No, well, I mean, it's all relative. Cable riders. Snoots, I love you. So Shane's like, you shouldn't and talk to the people on there. I'm like, I don't give a shit. They're my people. I want to talk to all of them. I mean, I'm not
Some of these
making
guys are just
that.
trolls. Some of them are trolls, you know.
Well, some of them are trolls, but whatever. They can't whoop me, so, you know.
Oh boy, they're white lights with blue plastic screens. That is true. They are white lights with blue plastic screens.
Listen, I don't like their speakers, and their amps are good, but not great. But anybody that owns Macintosh will throat punch you if you say that to them because they spent so much money,
I got two Macintosh.
right? And you agree with what I'm saying.
I have to think about that one for a little bit. Actually,
It's
I
the
gotta think about
fact
that
that you didn't instantly answer that says it all.
one. It's a thing. It's like having a Rolex.
It's a Rolex and a Harley Davidson. And a Bose. It's a Harley Davidson and Bose of audio. It's a Rolex. Rolex is a kick-ass watch. Beautiful, amazing watch. There are better watches. I
Hold
would take
on.
a Omega
Ter-
all day long over a Rolex. But when you see somebody out in the street, you're like, oh, you got a Rolex. You're like, why, yes, I do.
oh, hold on. Somebody just sent me another theater. Well, we'll save it for the next one.
No, we can do it. I'm cool.
Hold on a second here. Terminator Juice sent me a picture of his carpet.
I was carpet.
He
I had
was
a girl
offended
do
by
that once. It was
offended by
crazy.
the carpet
I don't know.
comments. Must be high res because it haven't come through yet. Mm-hmm.
So RBH used to make speakers for Macintosh, and I
Mm-hmm.
the Macintosh speakers with 30,000 drivers, I just never thought they sounded that good. That's
I've
subjective.
never heard
Some
him.
people might they do.
I've
They're
I've
just
never heard him. They look badass. like a wisdom audio type of thing.
Everything looks badass. Blue lights look badass. It all looks badass.
Hold on, here we go. I just got the email. Here we go.
Bodybuilders look
Close up of
badass.
my carpet.
80% of
Oh,
them
isn't
are going
it?
to fight in their life.
I suppose I shouldn't. All right, so this is carpet. Listen, Terminator Juice. I'm not gonna change my mind, but that's his carpet up close.
Thanks, dude.
If it was, listen, if it was black, I'd be like, cool.
Like,
This is
no,
like some
everybody loves
beige.
my carpet. You
It's like
understand?
beige.
You understand? Like, somebody's text. I feel like you're being a dick, Don.
That would look great in my living room. If it was in my living room, yeah, awesome. That'd be sick in my living room, but not my theater, dude. I gotta roast something. I'm roasting that ugly ass carpet of yours.
Caballeros. What do you think about monitor audio? I like monitor audio.
It's one of the first things that people point out. I would prefer. I don't know. Maybe John's different or Don's different. I would like
You
if I could just
understand?
walk
My
into just black.
carpet, fucking awesome.
If I just walked into a black box, if I just walked into a black box with just a white screen, I'd be like, "Fuck, this is fucking amazing."
We're gonna have a guest on tonight, but he didn't want to get on because of me and my mouth.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I want to do better. I really do. I want to do better.
What are you talking about? This is what happens. This is what happens when you drink rum and Coronas.
Dude, it happens when I get up in the morning. There's no need for
Monitor Audio makes great speakers. Have you heard Monitor Audio's speakers before?
I love monitor audio, especially the platinums, the golds. They sound amazing. They're a first class across the board company. They're awesome. Again, it's all subjective.
Aren't they? They're from the UK, right? They're like European.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
My friend's a rep. Rotel. Rotel was okay at best in the past, but they've made some amazing improvements and
Mm-hmm.
super impressed.
The Michi stuff is fucking banging.
Oh, the Michi
I love
stuff.
that Michi stuff.
Top shelf.
Yeah.
But Rotel back in
Mm-hmm.
the day was never an exceptional product. It was a, outlaw audio ish. Like, what was the other brand? I'm a brain fart. Adcom.
Outlaw.
Adcom, Rotel.
Yeah, I had Adcom. I had
Yeah,
Adcom back
it was.
then. Well,
Oh, it was mediocre. It was a step above the receivers of the time, but none of it was really that great. I had a couple Rotel, 2 times 250 or 350 or whatever it was, and 5 times 200, and it was okay at best.
what happened to Adcom? I used to like this stuff. They used to be like
Who knows?
bulletproof. It was like bomb proof.
Brandon Lee's talking about Gene. Listen, the new season of Picard is the best Star Trek in years. The first 2 seasons were garbage, but the new Picard, because it's not woke. Discovery was a disaster.
He's going on about the
I
carpet.
understand they didn't have any darker carpet. Love my carpet. Everybody loves my carpet. It's the camera. You got to understand, that's all they had. It's dark. People love it. Dude, your carpet's fine.
Yeah, you said this is the home theater
vacuum
roast.
the
We got to
accent.
roast something, man.
We love the carpet. No, dude. You understand?
All right. His main takeaways is the
Premier,
carpet.
you gotta kill system. Especially because 37 fucking below in bumfuck Michigan. You're like down in your hole. Like, come on, honey. Light a fire. We're going to watch a movie.
Shane, did you notice the difference switching from the altitude 16 to the 32? Yes, I
Yeah,
noticed
there's
about
16
16 more channels.
Duh. All right. Dude, we're doing an altitude 64. You know what the difference is? 64. So there,
Just
did you
fucking
get to
buy it,
do
man.
update yet? Did you get to do update yet? Or it's not, or is it not out? The new trying to have
I
update.
think it's out end of
Yeah,
April. I think it's coming out. Yeah.
yeah.
The you know what? That would have
It's,
came in
it's
handy.
actually April right now. It's April Fools.
It the well, there's a new excursion curve. Well, it does excursion limit
Like
right
all
now, doesn't
kinds
it?
of new crossover. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
everything's there.
The power sound sub could definitely. I need to go in there and add an excursion limit on the power sound. I didn't even think about that to keep it from fucking buckling out.
Excursion limit. Is
Yeah,
that like a servo?
I
Dude,
whatever's in the Trino.
that driver looks like a driver from a PA system, dude. It's like it is what it is.
It is from a.
I wouldn't buy that sub. I wouldn't buy that sub.
I
Nope.
wouldn't have bought it either, but everybody said it was good.
Well, everybody's full of shit.
I'm gonna edit that together. That's for
Most
sure.
people have had 3 or 4 sub, if and that's a lot in their room, and their opinions based on that. Oh my God, man, this thing's incredible. But until you compare it to something else that really is incredible.
I think if I would have had that sub like at the beginning of me starting YouTube at the beginning, I would be like blown away by the amount of bass that thing put out for sure. Yeah, 100%.
Dude,
But
nine,
then, but
most
then
of my clients are blown away by in-ceiling subwoofers or in-wall subs. Uh, It's all relative to what you've heard and what you've experienced. I'm sure they're great
yeah,
subs. I'm
yeah,
not saying it's garbage, but
it's
it's not
it's a lot of
it's not a giant slayer.
it's a lot of boom. I get a lot of boom with that sub, and it
Boom,
sounds impressive
boom,
for
give me
like
that boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
It's not the most articulate type of sub, despite I guess it's in some special Italian driver that is highly regarded or something like that. But
Italian driver. Maybe it is.
whatever this whatever
The
that
magnets
implementation is that he's
that doesn't have a big magnet structure on it. I mean, you look at the drivers
I
in my
just don't
18s, their magnets are that big, dude. I mean,
it's just not quite
I
an
haven't heard of
articulate sub.
I don't know. I can't
Yeah.
say. It's not a very well spoken subwoofer.
Look, people love this freaking thing. I don't know why. They love it. Um
Dude,
I've heard both of us have heard better. Well, I've heard better in my space. I mean,
I've
I've
heard
heard
all of you
cheaper
have.
and better in the same. Yeah. But in my space, I've heard better in my space. People have taken great offense to my to that fucking video. I knew it,
People
dude. I knew it was gonna
people
happen.
buy on the opinions of the herd and fiercely defend their decision to the death, even when confronted with facts, logic, and measurements. That's just the reality. And it sounds great to them, and that's awesome. Cool. Glad you like it. But when you put it under a microscope and it doesn't perform with somebody who actually has experience with hundreds of subwoofers, like, right? I mean, between the two of us,
Hmm.
there's very few subs we haven't heard. And it's just not that good. Sorry, dude. That's just the reality. My
Yeah.
apologies. Sell it and go buy something better because it's a hot product and then see for yourself. Beep around and find
People
out.
people don't believe it though. They're just not. Yeah. At
Well,
least
they
the
want to
audio
believe
guys. They
it.
just
People don't want to believe it because it sounds so good and
yeah,
amazing in their room.
yeah.
They
And
just
that's
don't.
cool. That's cool. That's
That's
fine.
just,
That's
dude,
fine.
that 30 years in the business, 32 years.
Hmm.
That's the reality.
That's it. How many curved screens have you installed in your installations?
Well, a few years ago, we installed a few Stewart ones, but it was a gimmick.
Like IMAX quality type of curved screen. Do you remember when the IMAX rolled out their personal IMAX theaters? Have you ever seen one of those?
What is it? They still don't really explain. I'm an integrator and do high end theaters, and I'd like to know exactly what IMAX is. I think it's just a bunch of bullshit, dude, to be honest with you. If you go to do a real IMAX theater in a theater, that's an experience, but the home stuff's
Yeah.
just Like when I go to Disney and I pick an IMAX, I get like a little bit more screen. That's the IMAX experience.
I emailed them because I guess their headquarters is in New York City, and they have a personal IMAX type of thing here. They uh, they never get back to me, of course. So I would like to go there and like shoot a personal
About that,
IMAX
baby.
theater video.
Dude, so I've been to real IMAXs where you lay back and it's the big dome around you. That's pretty dope. That to me,
Mm-hmm.
everything else pales in comparison on the IMAX experience. To me, it's a marketing gimmick. What is it?
Well, well, here's the thing. This is the thing with like when I do movie reviews and everybody gets so upset if something's not in the IMAX ratio, and they're watching on their television sets. The whole idea of IMAX, it takes up your entire field of
Yeah,
vision.
it's 360 all the way around you. I mean, it's or
Yeah,
180
yeah, the
bare
one.
minimum. A real IMAX
But
theater.
you will never, no matter what TV you have, I don't care what TV it is, you're not ever going to get that experience on a television set. And not, I don't think either on a home home projector as well, unless you really got a big ass space. But people that complain about, no, I'm listening to music. Hold on, hold on. Oh, Gene just texted me. I'm gonna tell him we're still on.
Yeah, tell him get his ass in here.
We still
Gene's
on.
been going through some
Hold on.
problems, man. He's fighting through it.
Um, but yeah, it's a little crazy when people get so up in arms about the IMAX Blu-ray. I was like, listen, your TV will never replicate the true IMAX experience ever. The closest you'll ever get is on a 16 by 9 projector screen. And even then, that's like not even. It's not even.
It's
You would
it.
you would need a floor to ceiling, wall to wall screen.
IMAX is a professional venue experience, and
Yeah,
anybody that they're trying to take that and make money on shit that means nothing. Our speakers are IMAX rated. Well, what is that rating? Audioholics, the
yeah.
biggest audio review company on the planet, we can't find out what it is. So it's all a bunch of bullshit. It's marketing and money. It's an Atmos
Dude,
world.
you know how amped up I was like, yeah, Trino, I was like, we got IMAX enhanced audio support. I would hit up John. I was like, hey, when's this thing coming out? And I finally got the update. And I was like, dude, I was like, this does absolutely nothing.
Well, how can you be the most expensive audio product on the planet, which Trinov is? I mean, $28,000 for the entry level product is really expensive. Like most
Yeah,
people would faint, oh, the price of that. But how can you have that product and not have the IMAX in it, even though they know it's
yeah, yeah,
bullshit? You know it's bullshit. We know it's bullshit, but they gotta have it. It's like Oro 3D. That's bullshit. No matter what influencers think, it's kind of bullshit. You know, excuse my language. Sorry, I'm breaking my vow.
it's dead. Oral 3. People, I don't know. People still talk about it. I haven't heard too much oral talk lately. So, I mean, it's dead. It's gone. I think we asked, when me
That's
and
true.
Gene were doing the Sony thing,
That's
we
true.
asked the Sony guy, we're like, where's the oral support? He was just like, it's not a.
Truly, Joe.
It's,
Why would we do that? I mean, it's a matrix surround format, dude. Like all channel stereo.
well,
I
he
know
says
a lot of
here.
influencers like to sink their teeth in it and think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I've listened to it 50 times at least. It's nothing special.
So Brandon says home theater is going to boom soon because theaters are closing down.
Really?
But
Oh,
you got to remember, home theater is not going to exist unless you guys actually go to the movie theaters. If
yep.
you guys don't go to the movie theaters and support movies, we don't get movies. So if for all the
I
home
still
theater
love going
guys,
to movies. I love movies.
you got to go to the you have
I
to go to the
love getting in
movies.
the
If you
car
don't, we don't get
driving,
movies.
getting some popcorn and a soda, finding a good seat, getting there
Yeah.
early, and watching a movie on the big screen. It's just a different experience. But I'm evaluating it like, ooh, this is gonna really sound good at my house. You know what I mean? But it's still fun.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
think the idea of getting out in the public, interacting with human beings is important, dude. We need to do that.
That, and you have to support the movies. If you
You
don't
have
support the movies, we don't get good movies at your
have
house.
to,
It's
you
that's a
have to buy the
fact.
twelve
You have
dollar,
to.
$15 popcorn, the
Yeah.
$5, $10 soda, and
Yep.
go sit in a movie. It's still something fun to do. You got to support the movies, dude.
Cause
Period.
you, yeah. If not, we end up with just like direct to streaming Netflix movies, and then what?
Because
Then what do we
you
end
all
up
got
with?
home
We have
theaters.
nothing.
They may sound better than a movie theater, but there's very few experiences on that gigantic screen and that
Yeah.
thunder of sound that comes in. I mean, that's still that we're all in this hobby because of that, and you need to still
Yep.
support it. I agree with you 100%, Shane.
Yeah. So support your movie. Don't be one of these elitist people like, oh, my home theater is better than my local cinema. That may be true, but support the movie if you
It's a
want to
different
get
experience.
good quality movies. Yeah, it's 100% different appearance. There's no.
It's a different
I don't think I've
experience.
ever been to.
Because
I've been into the 80-inch theater thing
how
here,
many
and
times
the
have
one that
you
you
went?
showed me.
Yeah. How many times have you went in your underwear to a theater, movie theater?
Yeah.
You said your underwear and your pajamas and watch a home theater. Yeah, yeah, we're doing some big scale theaters that rival a small movie theater, but
Hmm.
I like the intimate, like like 18-foot wide by 22 foot or 25 foot or 25 by 20 or even smaller, 18 by 16. I like the intimate experience of a room like that. The trick is to get the not make it too dark or dull or absorptive, so you get that expansion. Somebody years ago, a guy, maybe it was John Dahl from THX, that said the goal is to, when you're watching a movie, expand the walls so that the walls disappear, and that you hear wind blowing and helicopters flying over, or the wind blowing the sails on a pirate ship. That we get so caught up in the tech, man. It's the movies and the experience that really make it fun. You know that. That's what I love about you, Shane, is
Go to
that
the.
you do what you do. I called you today, and you're like, "Hey, dude, I'm at the movie, right?"
I'm always at the movies, dude. If you like watching movies in your home theater, get the fucking AMC plan. You get 3 movies a week for $25 a month. How how could you not have that being a movie fan? Do you have that, Don?
Oppenheimer. It's something I'm looking forward to too. Yeah, dude, it's fun getting out, and like my local theaters, they got like cars hanging from the ceiling and lights flashing, and it's still that cinematic experience that I remember my dad. The fondest memories of my life, and one of the reasons I got into this business was my dad used to take me every weekend to a movie, and he took me to this one movie that opened early on called Star Wars. I was like 7 or 8, 7, and like it changed me. You know what I mean? We went and saw
What?
Jaws. We went and saw Close Encounters and E.T. and all the with all the war movies. And it was the experience of going out to the movies, and you know, it's cool to have that at home, but it's cool to go out and experience it, then watch it again at home. You can really dive into the movie. To me, that's the sauce.
Do it up. Go to the fucking theater. Subscribe to the. Those movie plans are great. How much is a movie ticket over there in Florida?
Like $12. I mean, it just depends on what time you go. You know what I mean? Maybe
10,
16.
12 bucks
But yeah, but if I rent one, I do like I had to rent an Avatar. Avatar was $20 on Apple TV. I mean, I'd already seen
for
that
the
one
movie
series that saw it, but I wanted to see it on the home
for the
theater
movie
with that.
for the movie subscription. But the movie subscription is $25 a
Yeah,
month. You get 12 movies. 12 movies for $25 a month. That's a no brainer. Why would you not do that?
Class D
I went
amps
and saw the Avatar.
are taking over.
I went and saw Avatar in New York City. A New York City ticket is like $28. For my subscription plan, my subscription is $25 for 12 movies. So because I had the subscription, I didn't have to pay the $28.
That's
It's
cool.
included. So you guys that love home theater and movies, get a subscription plan. I mean, it's
Yeah.
I know a lot of you guys are on budgets and shit like that. This is no brainer. Just get it. 25
Well,
bucks
if
a
you
month.
have a
If you
home
can't afford
theater,
25 bucks a month,
you're not on
yeah,
that much of a budget. You can't go see a damn
yeah,
movie. You like John
I
Wick
can
4?
do it. Did did like John Wick 4? All right, let's talk. Hold on. This is a good topic. Did we like John Wick 4? Don, how did you feel? What is your favorite John Wick movie, Don? Out of
Two.
1 through 4, which is your favorite John Wick? 2
Two.
is your favorite. Did we talk
I
about that
like
last week?
three.
Okay. So I feel like the trajectory of the
Better than
Don
three.
Wick, the John Wick movies, the very much like Dom and Brian from Fast and Furious 1 was very grounded. They were doing heists on 18 wheelers somewhere in California. They were taking blue DVD players and TV sets from trucks. Now we're in Fast and the Furious 10 or 9. They're flying into space in Fieros. I feel like John Wick has gotten from a realistic level of taking out the Russian cartel over to him getting hit by cars in the middle of Paris, France, 5 or 6 times, falling out of windows, falling out of heights, 5 stories,
All right. All right.
hitting steel beams, and and getting up and walking away.
So something I
So
don't
we've
talk about.
gone,
No, I agree with you. I'm a certified firearm instructor.
yeah,
I teach a lot of people how to shoot. I work with a lot of Green Berets, a few SEALs, a bunch of Army Rangers. I train with them. I teach classes with them on different subjects. Watching it, I have to suspend my belief of reality.
yeah,
You know, certainly, um, Terran Tactical did a lot of really good training for Keanu Reeves and the people involved in it. So some of the stuff they do is, you know, realistic, but a
hmm,
lot of it is fantasy, and yeah, it's a movie. You have to suspend that. But I do like John Wick. I like all the movies. I thought John Wick 4 was way better than 3, and I like 3. I thought it was a little too corny, but two's my favorite.
okay.
My
Well, I'm
opinion.
glad one of you guys. I'm glad you like it. I enjoy it
Yep.
for what it is, but going from John Wick 1 to realistic based hitman revenge killer type of thing to the shit that we have now, way over the top. It's too cartoony. It was overly long, overly fake.
Well,
Like I said, I liked it for what it is, like stupid. And listen, I saw it. It's like 2 hours and 2.5 hours long. He was killing so many people. I fell asleep for a good solid 5 minutes in the middle of him killing somebody. I
all right.
woke up 5 minutes later. He was still in the middle of killing people. I was like, what? I was like, what's going on here, man?
Fell asleep.
Yeah, because I was like, yeah, how many? I was like, how many people are he gonna kill in this movie? The one problem that I think they fixed in this movie where they messed up in the part 3 was when he would kill somebody, he would start to shoot to somebody, he would stop to reload, and the guy would stop, wait for him to reload, and then get shot. How many times that happened in part 3? So many times. At least in part 4, they I guess they corrected that. So it's like maybe shoot it at a higher, like maybe they shot it at a higher frame rate this time around, so you didn't notice the pauses where he's doing these little reloading moves, or if he got kicked, or if he landed on the ground, he was going to kick somebody. You could see them waiting for the kick from John Wick or Halle Berry in part 3. This one it kind of moved a lot smoother, more realistic, more Jackie Chan like.
Jackie Chan.
Part 3 was
Let Jackie Chan
part
move
3
on
was a
you.
shit show. Part 3 was a shit show for stunts. This one was definitely better. They just fucking
See,
overdid it
I
in this
like
one.
the fourth Matrix, but only because I'm a fan. Listen, I got a jet, dude. I'm
Okay.
late. I'm so tired. I'm gonna say something stupid here in a minute.
All right,
Or,
guys. So thank you
or
for hanging out with us tonight. We're gonna log off. Give us your thoughts on John Wick 4. How did you feel about John Wick 4 in the series? What's your favorite John Wick? Part 1, 2, 3, or 4? Leave your comments down below and let us know. And